Hello.
Hey.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good.
Evening.
Hey, we love that.
Yeah.
We love that. Hope everyone's
Love
okay,
it.
well, and having a fantastic weekend on the 26th of March 2022. I am your host with the most, Retro Wolf Life, aka Malk. The hostess with the mostess, side by me, is
Hi.
Transchemical. Hello. Right, can I just say, as a disclaimer or notes or whatever you want to call it, I do apologise before Trans kills me. I do apologise. There was a bit of a delay, about 5-10 minutes delay, so we're sorry about that, guys. We are live now. We are live now,
We are.
but it's all good in the Z hood, as we always say. How you doing, Trans? You okay?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm just reorganizing some shit on my desk here because I've been doing it all week. Keep moving stuff around, and I'm like, I don't want that there. I need to move this further. So that's
Uh,
what I've been doing.
So it could be the Move About podcast instead of the Bish Bash Bosh podcast as well.
Well, I mean, I cleaned everything up. I'm so proud of myself because I actually clean shit. So
Yeah.
I am not Daddy Senpai. I'm not a liar. It's true. I cleaned up. I was very proud of myself. If you can't see it, but over here is actually floor. It's amazing.
Is it floor? Is it
There's
floor?
floor. It's
There's floor.
weird.
No way. No way. That is madness stuff. So we've got that is so priceless. She's a liar. She's never a liar.
I'm
Ever.
not a liar.
I've known Trans for many years. Completely many
I'm a
years.
lot of things, but I'm not a liar.
No, absolutely not. Uh
Almost. It's blue, but it looks
almost.
greenish in the light, so I see it. I see what you mean.
Absolutely. So, well, I can't believe we're already at the halfway marker this season. Can you believe that,
I
Travis? Well,
I
can you believe that?
cannot believe that. It's crazy. I was just thinking about that just now as everything was starting up. I'm like, man, we're already halfway through the season. That's crazy.
I just can't believe it. It's just of all the
Let me take this jacket off this car, this the back of this chair, because it's bugging me.
Oh, you're right, Smithy. How you doing, big man? How you doing,
Hi,
mate? You all right?
Smithy. Welcome to the podcast. Happy to
Hey,
have you.
how you doing? So we've got a guest with us
We
tonight. To be
do.
fair, so this guest has been in the past in season 1,
Mm-hmm.
and at the first time when he came on, he was absolutely nervous as hell. Absolutely
I don't think he was
dead shy.
nervous. I don't think he was nervous.
He was
I
dead
think
shy. I just that tense
this
that
man is not shy. I've been
yeah,
in
but
his
at the
streams. He's
podcast.
not shy.
But at the podcast, I mean, at the podcast when it was all built up, he was shy. But I believe he's growing and growing with the Twitch
We get to find
community
out
as
how
well.
much he's grown too, which is the best
Yeah,
thing about it.
well,
I'm excited.
I'm hoping that since the time that we spoke to him has improved a lot at the
Yes, he's
time.
hoping to.
So hopefully we'll find out. But can I just say, give a massive, massive clap, applause, whatever you want to do, because we've got the legendary, and he's good to see him back, and he's absolutely excited, which is the fantastic Ted's Gaming. How you
He
doing,
looks so
mate?
I'm doing
excited.
good, guys.
You look so
What's up, ladies
excited,
and
Ted.
gentlemen?
How you
Y'all
doing?
prepare for like a 4-hour stream over here.
4 hour
Bro,
stream.
let's try not, because I have to be out of here sooner than that.
Oh, come on now.
Maybe next
Oh.
week, and maybe I'll do it next week. We'll see.
Next week, I have to wait and see how everything goes.
Someone's
How you
gonna
doing,
break my
Ted?
record. I'm doing
Yeah.
good. How about you, Malk?
I'm doing very well. It's good to see you back in the podcast, and you're
Glad to
not
be
as
back.
nervous as the last
No.
time.
I'm
Absolutely.
not as nervous. I mean,
No.
I've got used to it since then.
Good. That's good.
Class. So hopefully we'll get to the questions later on. But did you feel like since you went onto the podcast, you was more grown with the community a bit more?
Yeah,
Should we say?
definitely.
I'm
Oh,
excited
that's
that because I've seen that he's been live a lot, which is super awesome. I'm happy
Yep,
for you.
Saturday and Sundays.
I'm glad.
That's good. That's
It's
good.
good shit.
So, what we do this usual podcast. If you're not sure how we do it, where the hell have you been?
Exactly.
Where
It's
is it?
been what now? 30 weeks we've been doing
The
this.
30 weeks with a bit of a break in between, shall we say? But what we normally do is the first segment, which is the news and the games and news articles, like the up to date news. The second segment should be building up to at least either one of the articles or a separate one, which is the main discussion topic, which should be a little bit more in depth than ever before. The third segment, which is the favourite part of it all from my side, is the interview with the streamer part as well.
Which I get to do this week.
I was
Yeah.
I was going to say,
excited.
I was going to try to, and
Yeah.
Ted's
I'm waiting to see what those questions are.
yeah. So the questions is basically what's going to happen is it's not going to be the same as last time because Ted's not a new streamer on a podcast. No. He's a returning streamer, so he'll get different lots of questions.
Yep.
So whatever happens, he'll be fine with it, whatever happens anyway. And the fourth part of the segment is the Ask Us Anything part, which is basically you could ask us anything. You could either ask me, Trance, or Ted, or to everyone about a particular game or any type of questions
Pretty much
related,
anything
that you do as well. So it should be a blast, whatever happens. So yeah, are you all set, ready to go, Ted?
Yeah, whenever you guys are.
Nice one. Let's go.
Since someone ran us late.
I'll make up some time somewhere.
I knew.
I'm not letting you live that down.
No. Let's go straight to the point of the week's articles, shall we say? Yeah. So I'm going to get rinsed all this time. To be fair. Yeah. So this is the first PC console news of the segment one as well. So let's see how it goes with the so we're
Vanilla.
TED Talk. Yes.
Hi, Vanilla.
It's good to
You
see
can call
Vanilla.
it that.
Literally TED Talk this time.
Just TED Talk. Absolutely. This is not the Bish Bash Bosh podcast anymore. It's the TED Talk podcast.
We can't use that. It's a copyright. We can't use it. There's actually a thing.
Oh, is there? Sorry about that.
We don't need that to happen now.
Let's not get in trouble.
Let's not get that at all. So, what I'll do is I'll go through the news articles since Trance is going to do the interview questions and hopefully build it up to the main ones as well. So, the first article of the evening is basically Sony reportedly plans to announce its Game Pass competitor next week, and it's an article that's come from TheVerge.com. So, the project is being referred to as Spartacus. That just reminds me of, like, what was it? Project, was it 300 or something? No, was the Gladiator type? Gladiator type. But that's what it feels like. That's Spartacus. Previous sources say it may be a combination of the two subscriptions that PlayStation currently offers: PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus. According to Bloomberg, the service will launch featuring current popular titles, but may not include the highly anticipated God of War Ragnarok. That's how you pronounce it. The service is said to offer 3 tiers, one being close to the current PlayStation Now subscription. With the service is set to offer subscription tiers, or with many tiers, adding PS4, PS5 games along with access to extended demos and the ability to stream games over the internet. That's according to Bloomberg, and speculation that the last tier could include classic games on PS2 and PSP.
So a 3-tier system.
So a 3-tier system, absolutely. Sony seems to be trying to get more on par with Xbox Game Pass with this new service. It is unclear how much the new service will cost.
Yes.
So, personally, they're trying everything to match what Xbox Game Pass is doing currently. Yeah. And for me personally, I'll probably be one of those mad people to say, yeah, I'm going to buy it because of the classic games. And depending on how much it is going to be, Because
Yeah.
I know the PlayStation Now, currently on the UK version, is like 12 quid a month, I think.
Mhm.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but yeah, that's what it is like. And then, to be fair, though, I mean, I reckon it would probably be about 30 or 40 quid. I nearly said the wrong word, so nearly 30 to 40 quid as well. So, but yeah, it's just been mad stuff, to be fair. So, what you guys thought about this new Sony's attempt for Game Pass?
I
I've
don't know,
always wondered. I've always wondered how PlayStation and Sony kept up two subscription services. So I mean, it's only right that it might be a blend of the two, because they might just say, okay, we're gonna end these two services, or maybe we'll minimize what you get out of these two services, and we'll blend the two into the new Spartacus project. So I mean,
Absolutely.
I get it.
Yeah,
Downsizing.
downsize them as well. How about you, Ted? What's your thoughts of it?
PlayStation should have just kept doing their own shit instead of trying to be. They're following in Xbox footsteps.
hmm
Like, be yourself. You don't have to follow everyone and every damn trend that's out there. Yeah, I mean, will it benefit in the long run? Yeah, it will, but it wasn't their ideal.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they're taking a concept that's already out there. Quick
That's
couple of
yeah.
notifications that are in the chat so I can catch up before we get too far ahead of what everybody's talking about. We first talk about the TED Talk. Vanilla said TED Talk after dark. So yeah, Dahlia Senpai says, "Man, I hate credit scores. I guess you're dealing with something on your end, but credit scores, I get it." Dahlia Senpai says, "I just want periodic tidbits of information. They'd be like Dahlia says, and then a fun fact. We might be able to make that happen. Next time you come in here, I might be able to do that." But Dahlia Senpai says PlayStation is poop, and he says, and I've owned them all. Just in comparison to Xbox, I feel it always sometimes somewhat lacks. And Vanilla says Sony has always been weird when it comes to this stuff. So they continue now.
Hey,
Sorry.
look, I have a PlayStation. Don't be shitting on it.
same.
No,
I have
no.
PlayStation. I've had
So,
Xbox. I've had
so,
both.
so I got enough money to go down here and buy one of the new Xboxes. And I messed with my buddy that got one. I go, I'm gonna go out and buy one. I'm gonna use that as a damn PlayStation stand. Yeah, he's
Fair
not too
enough.
happy about that.
Nice. RTK. Hi, RTK. Welcome to the chat. So happy to see you again. RTK says, I mean, it should be fine with PlayStation's library, right? Well, it depends on how they incorporate the previous
Like,
games and stuff. So
I got a feeling they'll have to come up with a new part in the PlayStation besides the library for all those other games.
Yeah, it just depends on how much they're going to put in. Is it going to be the same as what we see now? Are we going to have only exclusive add-ons? To be
yeah,
fair,
and
it's
they're not including God of War Ragnarok in this. So that's a thing. And and Xbox does do the current games. So
yeah.
I mean,
I'm just a bit worried that it may. How should I put it? I'm just a bit worried that they may just defer it, and it's just going to be a knockoff, or not knockoff.
maybe.
I mean, like one of those. Um, I just hope that it doesn't affect the user or the person that plays the PlayStations itself
Yeah.
to pay a lot of money when they're paying 40 quid for, or I think it's $50, $60, I don't know, for like a 12-month subscription of PlayStation Plus, which you get $60. So it's like you get two PlayStation PlayStation games for, well, at least for free, maybe 3, 4, I don't know. But you get like the add-ons or the knockdown prices itself. But are they going to do that? I wonder if they're going to do something like that, or make the tier go up to make it so like you could have 5 games free. But
I
then
don't know.
imagine that. Imagine like having, can I have 5 games free? Yeah, but I've already paid them. I've already bought them in the past. Like,
Yeah.
that's the downside of
Yeah.
it all.
We'll see how they go. I mean, they're announcing it next week, so there's rumors circulate. Well, it's not rumors; it's confirmed. But They just haven't actually announced exactly the specifics of it or how much it's going to cost. I think that's really going to be like the big thing. Like, how much is it going to wind up costing with people who already have the 2 services at the moment? And are they going to discontinue the 2 services once this new project goes live? So we'll see.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. We'll have to see, is what I mean. I think that's what it's going to really be contention on.
I think it's just more of like they probably would let them know at least a few months, or probably 6 months at least to find out what's going to happen. Because otherwise, they're going to keep paying and like, well, I'll stop your services because we've moved over. Like, what?
Yeah.
So you pay a lot more for just for this, but. Anyway, it could go well, or it could go shit. I hope they don't go shit during this.
I hope not as well.
So
sorry, I had to fix my chair. I was feeling like I was sitting like near the floor, and I was not cool with that. I had to fix my chair. I'm like, I'm short enough as it is. I don't need a damn chair being lower. Goodness, goodness.
No, absolutely not. Do you know if you want to catch up with the chat before we start the second one? Trent?
Yeah. So Dave Senpai said, I thought he had class. Rude, but that's just because you're an Xbox person, Dave Senpai.
Okay.
He does have class. He has TED class. Come on.
Hold on now, Daddy Senpai. So why don't PlayStation and Xbox just finally man up and collide together and make like the ultimate system out there and give people the choice whether to have the PlayStation controller or the Xbox controller? Let's move forward instead of sit here competing. Like,
yeah,
you gotta look at the long run. Like, what are the endless possibilities that these two companies can do together instead of fighting each other? So, 100%. I mean, I grew up playing Xbox. The only reason I switched over to PlayStation is I had like 3 360s, Red Ring of Death. Finally said, fuck it, moved to PlayStation. Free internet, went with it, stayed with it.
Yeah.
I miss old classic games, but they just need to move forward and work together for once, and we might get somewhere in life like Ready Player One.
That's a good point, Vanilla. That's kind of a really good branding there, but I mean, we'd see how it had to go because I mean, it could be taken the wrong way. But Dave Senpai said, honestly, PlayStation needs to focus harder on backwards compatibility because their classic games have been better. 100%. Vanilla says Kratos can enact an apocalypse on my body anytime. I knew that was coming from you, Vanilla. And Dave Senpai says they were talking about Final Fantasy is apparently Vanilla's favorite PlayStation exclusive. And Vanilla goes, Sony PlayStation plus Xbox equals X-Play.
X-Play. Lol.
That'd be a good name for him, too.
It'd be a great name. And Shawnee is here in chat. Hi, Shawnee. Good to see you. Says GeForce Now is the best console.
Hey, well, technically it wouldn't have Sony's name on it because it would be Xbox and Sony. And if they went with X-Play, well, it's not just Sony.
I mean, it could also stand for Extreme, too. So, I mean, you never know.
Of
course, that's not how Vanilla meant it. That's not how Vanilla meant it.
Yeah. Damn Vanilla.
Sony's name on it. I wouldn't trust the name with Sony's name on. It's just going to get hacked. It has been hacked so many times.
Look. Whether it gets hacked or not, okay. At least our accounts don't get shut down every other week.
Ooh.
That's true. That is absolutely true. But let's move on before we get even more heated up. Should we say?
Playbox. RTK says Playbox. That sounds like an adult store. Okay.
It does just a little bit.
And I know because I've worked at one. So.
Mad. To be
okay, then if you're on the better system anyways, then why argue which system is better between PlayStation and Xbox?
Vanilla mud wrestling.
Yeah, the two CEOs just out there mud wrestling. Yeah, okay, that would be funny, and I'd like to see that.
That'd be fucking hilarious. Is what that would be.
It would. It really would.
Let's wait to see how everything goes with that. But I don't know whether that would happen. Who knows? Let's just see how it goes with that. So the next article is introducing GTA Plus for GTA Online, and this article comes from rockstargames.com. Now, before I go into too much depth, this is without doubt another fix for
Dead
GTA
game.
again. Yeah.
Yep.
And
Oh, hush, Jet A Senpai. We play modded GTA. Come on.
absolutely. But with this, before I go into more depth, I think they're putting everything out to make sure they try and get GTA 6, whenever that will be, come out.
Yeah,
I
in
don't
my
know.
70s.
In the 70s. Well, that'll be GTA 5 on PlayStation 10, to be fair.
Yeah, GTA 6 finally comes out in my
Yeah,
70s.
yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
imagining now. I imagine now my grandkids come up. Hey, Grandpa, GTA 6 finally came out. Oh, finally?
Your grandkids would be like, hey!
Yeah, absolutely.
Our two
Man,
cases
you-
Take Two Interactive making the most god awful decisions just to profit of a 9-year-old game, and it fucking works.
That's true.
I'll be like, you better play as much as you can for like the next 3 years, and then after that, be prepared to wait till you're my age for another one.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So, as I said, introducing the GTA Online is doing GTA Plus. It begins on March 29th, so it's about 3 days from the series itself.
Yes.
It's only available for next gen consoles, which is the PS5 and the Xbox Series X/S as well. List of benefits is $500,000 delivered automatically to your bank account. I wish that was in real life for our money.
Oh my god,
so.
yes. So give me 500K. I'm down with it.
Look, if I
I'll
had
go
the
buy a new
money,
house right now.
if I had the money that I have in game in real life,
I
I
know.
would never have to work a day in my life.
My-
If I had
my-
if I had all the houses and all the stuff I got on there, like I would be set.
I don't want to give too much away because we got GTA RP updates coming up later, but oh my god. If I had Olivia's life, I would be fine. I'm just saying.
Lol.
Oh, Daddy
Uh,
Senpai up there.
The second, yeah.
GTA Online was dead to me the second a 9-year-old got a flying bike and trolled me, telling me he was gonna fuck my mom.
Bloody hell.
Shawnee goes, keep spending money on it, and there's no incentive to change. 100%.
Yep.
100%, to be fair.
Yes.
As I'm carrying on with the article itself, so the principal, Principe, if that's how you pronounce it, Divesti i8, along with a complimentary Hayo's special works upgrade for it before it is made available to purchase by the general public. Plus the HSW Orange Trip and HSW CMYK glitch liveries. Ooh, that'll be good. The auto shop
the tuner
located. What was that, sorry?
Go ahead. That's part of the tuner stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. The auto shop located in La Mesa introduces an assortment of gameplay updates from Los Santos shooters. Absolutely, Ted. That's a great answer to
What?
that. The auto shop. When you
Oh.
coughed.
In La Mesa.
Wasn't paying
Tuner
attention.
shop. The tuner shop.
Yeah. Current auto shop owners can relocate to La Mesa at no additional cost. Waived LS car meet membership fees. Current LS Los Santos car meet members with GTA Plus will be reimbursed $50,000 during the event period. Yacht owners can upgrade to the Aquarius Super Yacht at no additional cost. The Cassette Frog tee and Broken Prolapse basketball top and shorts automatically added to your wardrobe. Great. That's fantastic.
Sure. 'Cause I wanted the Goose Say frog tea.
Yeah, that's what you wanted to for a very long time, to be fair.
So bad.
The convoy livery for the Mammoth Avenger, HVY APC, and TM02 Khan Jali. The selection of free paints and emblems for the auto shop. 3 times the GTA dollars and RP on Hayo's Special Works Race Series. 2 times the car meet rep on the Street Race Series.
That all
GTA.
is listed first before you go any further. That all is listed from Rockstar's games. That came directly from Rockstar's games. All those benefits. So
Absolutely.
go ahead.
Thank you.
I just want to add
Thank you.
that. I just want to
Yeah.
inject.
Thank you. GTA Plus members can also take advantage of special GTA Shark cards for extra bonus cash in the PlayStation Store for PS5 or the Microsoft Store. So the rewards will change each month. So players will head to Legendary Motorsport, Halo Secret Works, Maze Bank Foreclosure, Dock Tees, more stores in the GTA Online web browser to enjoy the benefits before they expire. These benefits will continue in tandem with the regular GTA Online events, which will still happen for all players. Cost is $5.99 per month and can be cancelled at any time. So I'm guessing it's about £3 or £4 UK money,
Yeah,
probably
something
about
like that.
$6 per month.
Yeah.
Now, what's your thoughts?
I'll let you start, Ted. On what you think about all this.
It's just a dead game, and they're beating it, just trying to squeeze every last penny out of it. To be honest, like that's just how I feel. They should just bring GTA 6 out. Look, I haven't played that game in like 2 years.
Yeah,
like it's nothing but full of trolls, hackers, and I mean, it's mainly it. So I don't know why they constantly keep updating something that's dead.
So RTK says this is just a reskin of the deluxe edition in a Twitch Prime style jacket. That's fair. Vanilla says so. GTA is the equivalent of a Sims expansion pack. Kind of sounds like that.
Oh Lord, don't you had to bring up Sims.
RTK gives us a lot of words just to say here. Have a bunch of useless stuff and some starter businesses, which you need some millions of dollars invested in just to start making profit off of it. 100%. I have not played GTA Online, regular GTA Online, since I started doing GTRP. I honestly have not. I have not touched the original game since GTRP. So I feel like what I think is because so many people have gone to GTRP, whether it be no pixel server or whitelisted or not whitelisted or whatever, or even King of the Hill versions or whatever of GTA. They're just trying to give something for other people to spend money on to try and get them to stay online. But I mean, it's a lot of stuff that you get for $6 a month. I get it. And I 100% understand what they're trying to do. But it's not enough for those of us who have left GTA Online to play GTA RP, which is way better than GTA Online. Just saying.
That's true. I mean, to be honest, I haven't played the GTA Online series properly, unless it was like GTA Racing or RP back in a few months ago and stuff. But that's all I did, to be fair. But I agree with Ted. They're just putting everything that they can just to force them just to get every last penny before GTA 6. Whenever until when we are 70 or 80.
Yeah, I know, right?
Until they
when our grandkids come to us and tell us about it.
So, RTK says, here's a pro tip for starting players who for some reason picked it up in 2022. Save up for a Kosatka and grind the heists.
No. Pro tip for starting players of 2022. Don't play the fucking game.
Play 5M instead. If you're going to play GTA, play 5M instead.
Yeah, at least then you'll have more fun and won't get bored in the first 5 minutes.
Although it is but RTK does say that those heists are like $1 million per 30 minutes. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it. Like, if people are starting out now this year playing that game, I feel sorry for all the hours they have to sink into just to get to level 100. Like, when it first came out, I spent 5 hours a day at minimum, even after school. Okay. For 6 months to get to level 100. I'm like level 280 something on there.
Yeah.
It's I can see that. To be fair, and it's
Uh,
just. Sorry, Ted. Carry on.
and just like sorry about that, Mal, but like they
No, it's
brought
all right.
out where you're able to if you got enough money, you can fast forward the progress of things that
Yeah.
take time. I transferred over from PS3 to PS4 with over 600 mil in my account,
Oh damn.
and literally, I barely nicked the top of that cash. I
Well, I
mean,
mean, here's the thing though. I mean, like the 5M GTA servers that you can join are like, I mean, you can join a server where it's a lot like GTA Online, or you can join a server where you can have more of a serious storyline with your characters as opposed to, running around and being killed by a troll every 5 seconds. You know what I mean? Or hearing
Yeah.
gunshots outside of the penthouse because kids are just goofing off and shooting all the crazy guns. I've had that happen to me before. So, I mean, I couldn't even relax in my own penthouse in GTA Online because I was like, all this, I'm like, what the hell is going on outside? And then I heard people talking, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a bunch of kids playing around with the guns. So, I
Nuts
mean,
this.
you can, and people mod the games anyway. People mod games anyway, like to make them better. I mean, why not get a get a PC version, play 5M, and just not worry about GTA Online ever again. So that's my thing. That's my take on it.
So, Trans, you've just done the sales technique for that 5M.
Thank you.
Congratulations with that.
Thank you.
Make
yeah,
sure.
now Grand Theft Auto is going to be out for another. Now it's going to be 80 before we ever see that game come out.
And
Absolutely.
5M's always updated with new mods. So, I mean, let's be honest. It's one of those things. It's 5M is GTA Online, but better because you can play however you want to play. Whether you just want to go around killing people for fun or money, or you want to actually have a storyline, you can find a server that will cater to your needs. You really can. It
I've been
really
wanting
is
to
one of
play.
those things.
I've been wanting to play 5M, but my
Mhm.
PC won't handle it, so
Oh
I just
no.
haven't got there yet.
Yeah.
Vanilla says, sounds like IRL. Why pay to have to listen to the crap you hear not playing? It's very true. Daya Senpai says, unfortunately, we need more jiggle physics. Honestly, I'm with you on that. I mean,
Jiggle
when
physics.
I'm in the game, when I'm in the strip club and my character is working, because my character does strip on occasion, all right? When I'm in the strip club,
Yeah.
it's
Oh.
it's crazy. It's like, I mean, I'm just saying, like the physics
Out
are not
look,
there.
look, out of everything I would expect to come out of your mouth, I did not expect that.
What? That Olivia
I did
strips?
not. Look,
That's
I
good
didn't
money,
expect
dude. I walked away with 40K one night. That's crazy. In our
that.
economy, that's insane.
Oh Lord, it sounds like she was definitely busy that night.
Hey, I don't escort. I only do the pole.
Look. I didn't say that. You said that. Remember that.
I felt like I needed to clarify this. That's all.
Well, look. When it comes to clarification, okay, you have to clarify what you just said. Normally means that's probably what your character's doing. So
Okay, you don't believe me? You can ask Daddy Senpai. His character was there too. And
whoa.
they were together at the time.
Oh.
Ted is just gobsmacked with this news now. I have to carry on with the news articles now.
Yeah.
saying.
Let's just move on from this point forward.
Yes,
And get off
his
the
character
whole
contributed
river.
a lot to the 40K, but it was a 40K night.
Yeah.
Just saying, it was a 40K night.
It sounds like he was definitely a player that night.
That
Rolling
money,
big.
the money, the
Hey,
money was
I got a question. Okay, was he making it rain bills,
Making it rain?
was he making it hell?
No, it was pretty
rain.
crazy. He kept dropping money. It was a lot of money. He
It
dropped
was
that
like
night.
this.
Please tell me you get when I say was he making it hell? Tossing coins.
No. He was dropping like thousands of GTA dollars, well, game dollars, like at a time. He was making it rain. It was everywhere. It was crazy.
Oh, I'm precious. Thank you.
Reese, how you doing?
Daddy, somebody goes, I'm the VU's #1 spender. I would not doubt it. Not one bit. 100%. Between Olivia working there and, being friends with most of the dancers, yeah, I wouldn't doubt that one bit. Hi, Reese. Welcome. Good to see you, buddy. Bullshit, Daddy Senpai. You are not an innocent being.
Man, I feel a sneeze coming on. Bullshit.
Oh,
man, I feel so much better now.
You okay, Ted? You okay now?
We have a hydrate from Reese. That was my own drink. We got a hydrate from Reese as well.
Nice one.
Oh, Lord.
Kappa. Kappa, Reese, I totally didn't redeem a hydrate. Daddy will remember that. Okay, all right. I'm just saying, you're not an innocent being. Not at all.
I'm just waiting for Ted to make sure he sneezes again, just to make sure that it is true or not.
I actually do feel a sneeze going on this time.
It's all right.
Oh, no, I think it went away.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that when you're on the edge of a sneeze.
Oh, was it? Karma. That's what that is.
Hold on, let me look for it. Oh, man, I can't find that fuck to give.
You know what, Ted?
He's amazing.
You know what, Ted? You should be here every single week for the lols.
We should get Ted's Gaming and Daddy Senpai because I think the banter would be amazing between the two of them.
Well, we won't get any articles doing because we'll be gone.
It'll be another freeform episode. We'll have a freeform episode and we can talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about.
Absolutely.
Tension in here right now. So I see Malk says that to all the boys.
Now look, Malk.
Not all of them.
You're not a look. You're not a Catholic priest, okay?
I'm not.
Wow.
I really hope God you catched on what I was dropping there.
It probably went over his head, Ted. It's all good.
That's what happens when you're short.
He gets that way sometimes when he's thinking about something else. He's not focused on what's going on. Malk to be playing with these hearts.
Sorry, I got an itch again. That was better. There we go. So let's go straight into the next article because we don't want to too much about GTA Online. Plus, because everyone's going to get cheesed off of it. To be fair, so I think we have seen it.
We're good.
Daddy Senpai, you're bugger, aren't you?
He's going to keep calling you that. So he's going to keep calling me the other thing.
Yeah.
He is.
What was it?
Nope, I'm not repeating it.
What was it, Malk?
I'm not repeating it, Malk.
I want to know. I'm curious.
You're curious? So, we had this fantastic episode.
Big fudge.
I did not say it at all.
Oh, no, Daddy Senpai did.
No, Daddy Senpai, just no. He called me that in City once, and I was about to smack the shit out of him. In character. He was about to be laid the hell out. I'm like, hell no. That's not me.
Oh God, I'm in stitches now. I can just see this episode.
And we've only had 41 minutes. Imagine.
And we've not even finished the articles. We've got 2 more left to go before they do the main one.
Short today.
Told you
Ted,
4 hours.
Ted, there we go.
I can't do 4 hours.
Okay. What was the highest?
I can't remember. I think it was 345.
Okay, we'll make 347.
I might be able to do that, actually. Believe it or not.
So, the next article is Bloodborne Kart. I'll say that again. Bloodborne Kart.
You heard right.
Announced by PSX developer. And the article's coming from comicbook.com. I'm surprised with that, to be fair.
Wait till you get to the article. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Bloody hell, vanilla. Jesus Christ. Developer Lilith, is that how you pronounce it? Lilith Walter.
Lilith Walter.
Well, thank you. Has announced Bloodborne Kart, a fan-made game based on an April Fool's joke. The game, the Foundation takes a previously released remake of the game and applies it to a kart game. The teaser trailer serves no other reason but to hype people up, saying that the game will release when it is ready, and show the hunter character revving a motorcycle. The trailer also features music that borders classic Bloodborne and a Nintendo-esque kart racer game. Fans of the game have already started buzzing about the new release. A 55-second trailer can be found in the article as well on the YouTube.
Yes, and I recommend you watch it. If you got 55 seconds, it's pretty cool. It's pretty funny. Because it looks so intense, and then all of a sudden, the logo.
I'm surprised, personally, that they've made it as like a pretend joke, but then people loved it and they wanted to see it in real life action.
Well, I mean, there's other things that have been like that. Like, what was it? There was an energy.
There was shit, yeah.
Hang on. 1 second. I'm gonna look this up because now it's gonna drive me nuts. Because I used to know the quote unquote ads like the back of my hand.
Traz will say shit again, won't she?
Ted. Fucking shit.
Shut up, fucking shit. Oh no.
Okay. So, that's it. Power Thirst was like that. They did the joke videos for Power Thirst. People who needed real energy. I loved those videos. Those were amazing. That's where the bear blasting joke came from, like forever and a day ago. Yeah. They did that, and then it was so popular they actually made it into a product after a little while. They actually turned it into an actual product. You can actually buy Power Thirst now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No way.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. So I'm going to catch up on our chats before we get going further along here. So Vanilla says Xander just shanked on the ground, and Daddy Senpai says that's every day. That's not every day, thank you. That's a normal thing. That's not a normal thing. And Vanilla says Bloodborne should have had a board game release, not a cart version. I 100% agree with you on that. I think there might have been something that I came across that might have been a rumor, but I don't think it actually happened. And doesn't it have a TTRPG? I think it does, Daddy Senpai. Power Thirst is my superpower, says Vanilla. For 300 babies.
I like how you skipped over Vanilla's one that says find a man who can do 4 hours easy.
I mean, I don't read all the chat things, especially when it comes to Vanilla.
but to be honest, like that can be taken in so many ways.
That's Vanilla for you.
Wrong.
That's Vanilla.
Innuendos
100%.
abound.
Yeah.
When Vanilla's in chat, innuendos abound. Taysom goes by call BS. Oh what? What do you call BS on, Daddy Senpai? But yeah, so like there's other things that have done that. They've done parody things. I think this is supposed to be a joke, like a parody joke. And then the developer who made the demake of the game, and since Bloodborne hasn't had anything released, From Software hasn't done anything with it, it's only to be expected that fans and like fans that are developers would come up with something that would satiate the community and let them have something fun. And there's actually a lot of buzz about this because it's actually said that it's going to actually be a release from the developer. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty funny little 55 seconds. I highly recommend watching it. Me being a hater, I ain't being a hater.
Don't hate the player.
Go ahead.
Hate the game as well.
I've never played Bloodborne. I know of it.
I've never played it, to be fair, so I can't really say that much, but I've seen some concepts of some other games that they tried to go from, like, remember Little Big Planet? There was that one. Mario to Mario Kart. Well, Mario Kart was like that for ages.
Yeah.
There's like loads the concept to try and make it through, to be fair, but I mean, like Sonic, as what Dennis said, was Sonic All Stars racing is better. Yeah.
Yeah, RTK says I deleted Bloodborne to make room for Elden Ring. That makes sense because it's from Software. So yeah, 100%. And it's still that type of game. So yeah. Vanilla says, "You two play Bloodborne. I beseech you." I want to. I want to play Bloodborne. I do. I know it's hard as hell. I get it, but I want to play it. I'll be back in just a minute, guys. It's really hot in this apartment because the sun's coming out. So I'll be right back.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, what's your thoughts on this, Ted, about the Bloodborne?
I don't play
cards?
Bloodborne.
You don't play Bloodborne.
Don't
as
plan on
well.
playing Bloodborne.
Is that end of? To be fair,
End of.
fair enough.
It's a very fast segment we got here.
Yeah, I can tell you're not happy with Bloodborne at all, or not like.
I got the game when it came free on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
But I just downloaded it to my library and that was it. Like I haven't touched it.
Yeah.
Don't plan
So
on it.
fair enough.
Fudge Girl is gonna melt.
No,
Well,
I'm okay with. I'm actually more okay with being called that than the other thing. But I'm not okay with being called that. That's not saying much because I despise the other thing. So I'm a little bit better with being called that than the other thing, but it's not by much.
what other thing? What other thing?
I'm not saying it. I'm not
What-
saying it.
you're not.
Fudge.
Oh God!
Big-
Now
You
Ted's
did-
gonna start saying it. Every time he sees me, he's gonna start calling me that.
No. No.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, shut up, Dave Senpai. It's not okay. I make one little comment and it follows me around
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
One comment.
One little comment.
It was
Out of
one.
the
It was
blue.
one little. Like it wasn't even a comment. Like it was a thought. Like it was like a fleeting thought, and I busted out laughing. And then I had to
hold on.
explain what it was.
So you're going to Daddy Senpai's wedding, right?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
at
well,
his real life wedding.
Yeah. I bet you on one of the seats up front he'll have Big Fudge waiting for you. You walked
you
right
better not.
into that.
You
walked
better not, Dave Senpai. You better
right
not.
into that. You walked right into that one.
Vanilla.
Bloody hell,
You come to
Vanilla.
my wedding, you're in for it. Oh God, damn. It is not going to be my seating card. No.
I just give Daddy
And
a
your
senpai
fiance's
a
gonna
heads
look
up.
at you and say, "Who the hell's that?" And you're gonna have to tell her what it's about. Oh
Yeah.
God,
It's an inside joke.
it's an inside joke.
Yeah, Trans is going to try and find Danny Senpai and try and kill him on the spot.
Oh, she already knows.
That's not happening. That's not happening. Nope, it's not happening.
No, I mean, yes means no. So technically, you know this is going to happen.
No, I
Right.
didn't say I didn't know it was going to happen. I said it's not going to happen. As in, like,
So
I'm
it
not
is gonna
letting it happen.
So
If he marks my seat that, I'm going to tear it off and throw it away and sit somewhere else.
What, 2 seats over?
Yeah, 2 seats over. Somebody else can have the seat that was saved for me.
I would laugh my ass off if he came off the platform and was like, "No, your seat's right here. Right
No.
here's your seat."
No, it's not.
There
is no peace. Vanilla.
Lol. Ledge. Absolute ledge.
Man.
Yeah, I tell you what, the chat is on fire tonight.
I'm all
to
about
be
it.
fair. They're all on fire.
I think it's hilarious though that they had this that they had a really awesome sense of humor to give the fan community something like this. It's going to be so funny and just going to be great because I think it's going to be cool. I just think it's going to be cool. It's just me.
We have to wait and see how everything goes because, like I said, it could go from it could be a success or it could be a failure. We never know. To be fair,
Oh,
so
I think it's going to be a success because I'm hoping that the community has a good enough sense of humor to enjoy it. They're already excited about it, so.
But this is what I mean. You know what I said a few weeks ago. Pardon me. There's a few weeks ago when I said, "Are you looking forward to a game?" And then all the hype up was like, "Yeah, we're looking forward to this." And then also, as soon as I play it, gone. It's just gone from hype to unpopular hype. If that's how you pronounce it. To be fair, but again, I hope they prove me wrong. But that's what I'm seeing at the minute. Everyone's hyped up with these games lately, and it just goes down to shit afterwards. To be fair, and it's just I don't want it to ruin it for everything. To be fair, but you never know.
Bad night stand. Bad one night stand. You're not wrong, Vanilla. You're not wrong.
It's a fucking legend, isn't it, Vanilla?
Love Vanilla. Love Vanilla. We love you, Vanilla.
More. We've got one more article, guys. One more article before we actually do the main one. And it's an article that's come from IGN. That's new for a few weeks ago. Amazon Games studio head Mike Frassini has stepped down to focus on his, well, in quotes, on his family.
Okay, before you get into this article, let me say that when I read this article, it took an unexpected turn. I took notes from the article, but it took a very unexpected turn. When you get to near the end of the article, you'll understand. Go ahead.
Thanks. Thank you for that. I'm glad you told me this.
That's not what I'm talking about. No, that's what I'm talking
about. Well.
Go ahead. Continue.
Thanks. Thanks, Trent. Frassini had a big role in starting the company. Frassini started in the book department of Amazon and endeared himself to Jeff Bezos. This is from the article, in quotes. Basically saying, Mike.
Yeah, you could, Vanilla. You 100% could if you're a secretary. 100%.
He's a fucker, isn't he?
No, I think he was talking about it in that way.
Oh, I know. I know what Vanilla means by that. 100%.
It's a bugger. Mike was there at the beginning of Amazon Games, and his leadership and perseverance helped build the game's business from the ground up. Amazon spokesman Ryan Jones said in the statement, "Our recent successes with New World and Lost Ark are the result of the long-term customer-focused vision for games he helped establish. We are very grateful for his contributions and wish Mike the very best." The Amazon Games division costs Amazon $500 million a year and has had a rocky road with 2019's Grand Tour game being pulled from pulled from storefronts nearly a year after launch. Next was Crucible, which was returned to closed beta shortly after launch and shut down for good in November 2020. Frassini had no experience with game development, which he was brought in to help start Amazon Game Studios. So I'm guessing this is a part you were saying, Trans, with the turn of events.
Just keep reading.
I'll try my best. I'll try. A previous manager who spoke with Bloomberg and wished to remain anonymous said that this lack of experience was detriment to the franchise, and that Amazon has been known to believe that if you excelled in one department, you should be able to excel in all others, but that, in quotes, staffers in the unit felt that he underestimated the complexities of the medium. Okay. That was in the quote. Last paragraph. Frassini was also said in previous reports to ignore the advice given by experienced developers he brought on board and understaffed projects, despite telling staff that every Amazon game should be $1 billion franchise.
So, when I read this article, what I'm thinking, and they said that article, that successes with Lost Ark and New World, but we all know how that's turned out. We all know how that's gone. I'm thinking that maybe there were some issues, and so he uses the excuse of focusing on family to leave the studios before he does any more damage to the studios. Because, I tried to find another article that was a little more upbeat about it, and I could not find one. Every one of them talked about his lack of experience and what happened with the unit and all of that. That's where my mind went to when I read. I'm like, because it was an emotional roller coaster. Like, oh yeah, he's leaving. Oh, that's sad. Oh yeah, he had great success with
Then
the
he doesn't
game.
know
Oh, that's
shit.
sad. And he
Yeah.
doesn't know jack shit. And I have nothing against the guy. Okay, I don't know the guy. I'm just saying that's everything I've read has said that.
Okay.
Everything I've read.
But if you're gonna go into that line of work, look for all the you could say projects that people want as
Mhm.
games, and go from there and just do your research. It's not hard at all. So
Yeah.
why go in there knowing jack shit? It's like, we're gonna make a brand new game today, and I don't know what the fuck the story is gonna be.
Okay, so I'm gonna catch up with facts about
You're putting the cart before the horse.
Exactly. I'm gonna catch up with chat because we had quite a bit of talk going on while we were doing that article.
Yeah.
Comments about the secretary, and Daddy Senpai says some people might be into it. And Daddy Senpai goes, man, they're really calling New World a success, huh? That's what the spokesperson said, and that's what I said. We all know how that went. Successfully failed, Vanilla says, and Daddy Senpai agrees. Look, I could get blasted, hop into a hot tub, do a game jam, while Delirious said hot tub make a better game than New World.
Look.
And Vanilla goes, so he excelled at what he was good at, nothing. Shawnee also said Amazon realized that if they're going to be successful with their cloud platform, Luna, they need exclusives in order to pull new players in, even if their games haven't been particularly successful yet.
Daddy Senpai, I'll put it this way. My left nut could make a better game than he did.
Hi, Tim. Welcome to the chat. You came in a very interesting part.
TM, thank you so much for the bitties on my channel. Thank you so much for that. Absolute ledge you are. Thank you so much. I hope you're okay and well. And you caught, as Chance said, caught at the right time when
very interesting moment in the podcast.
Yeah, a very interesting moment, shall we say, of the podcast itself. But it's been mad, to be fair. Like, from that perspective, I mean, based on that,
oh Lord.
Can I just say,
welcome to the chat with Vanilla.
Yeah, can I just say, I'm so sorry to Vanilla. He's a loose case of all the comments.
Oh, I'm all about it.
Look. He's just got a couple screws loose. It's okay.
No, I'm all for it.
Do we need a Phillips or a flathead?
Don't say that. He'd be 100% down for it. Come on. In a totally different way than what you meant it.
Look, it's Mouth's job, not mine.
Daddy Senpai goes, one of these days I'm going to get trashed and Malk will hear the country accent. One of these days.
Fair enough.
We already knew Vanilla's a DJ. Come on. We already knew that, Daddy Senpai.
We knew that from
You're
the start.
not much better, let's be honest.
Oh.
I'm not complaining. I love the conversations. Don't get me wrong. They're hilarious. It's awesome. I love it.
I love it. But it goes out of hand on the podcast itself.
Sometimes it does.
Sometimes. Absolutely. But yeah. Oh, Daddy Senpai.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
capital letters. Bullshit.
I was going to say. So,
look, you're as innocent as I am, okay? Yeah.
That's about the truth of it, Ted. That's about the truth of it.
Nah, man, dude. Daddy Senpai, holy water. Look, holy water couldn't fix us.
But it's okay, because we embrace the dark humor. It's great. We embrace the far left comments. It's great. I love it. So. Oh, Vanilla. I don't wear gimp suits. Oh, shush, Day Senpai. Y'all gave that to us. We didn't come up with that. Y'all gave that to us.
Yeah.
For one comment. And y'all took it however y'all want to take it.
Yeah.
As is the case. Oh, TM gave me bits too. All the love. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Thank you so much for all those bits, man. You're amazing. All the love to you.
Look, if Vanilla keeps it up, I'm gonna call him the choir boy, and Daddy Senpai can be the Catholic priest.
Callum Priest. I think he's got rinsed.
Wow.
Got rinsed itself.
This
So
took a really interesting turn from the news article that we were talking about.
I know it's mad. This.
Oh, there's
Oh, that.
oh, vanilla.
Oh Lord. Oh God. This is
To
gonna be
anyone
a
that's
very
listening,
interesting stream.
yeah, to anyone that's listening on the
Be
audio,
fun.
we are not repeating what Vanilla is saying on the stream or on the podcast.
Just know.
No, absolutely
just know.
So,
It's vanilla. We've mentioned a few
yeah.
of the comments from vanilla. It's vanilla.
Absolutely.
They
Sorry,
can
Ted.
just read it for themselves.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I love it. I love it. I love it.
The fuckers on there as well. Jesus Christ. So I believe that's everything with the article side of things on segment 1, which is the PC console news. So that was good. That was good, to be fair. I quite enjoyed on those, to be fair. So we're going to build up to our main discussion topic. There was 2 topics to discuss, and it was last minute. And we removed one, and we'll be on the seed itself. So, basically, the main discussion topic we're going to talk about is the learning history from video games. So, there was a reference article from The Atlantic. That is the one that is actually called The Atlantic.
It's actually called The Atlantic, yes.
Yeah, I had to re-emphasize or emphasize that, to be fair, because people may think, what, the Atlantic? Water? Are you about? It's just kids are...
The Lost City.
The Lost City, absolutely. Yeah. So the article reference was kids are learning history from video games now.
Oh,
okay, so I'm gonna start this off because I want to put a couple comments on this because it's kind of off the wall topic. But I was looking at articles to talk in our discussion, and I came across this really interesting article, which was talking with a history teacher and how he has like students who are learning history from video games, and he's talking about what that's doing to affect their knowledge of history, as well as how it's affecting the things that he has to correct from history. And he's talking about the students that you would notice that would say, like, one of the lines he says in there is, the kid in your class that knows what Prussia is the one that learned history from video games. And for me personally, I thought about this as I was reading this article. Like, I used to play Age of Empires, like, all the time. And, you know, maybe they might have gotten a little more realistic as the games went along, but, you know, learning history from video games, and also, like, you know, the games that try and be as close to period correct as possible, you know, with their fantasy storyline. Many games out there now are doing that. I found this to be kind of an interesting discussion. I thought we could have about this, like, you know, so we can discuss this however you guys want to, whatever y'all want to bring up on the topic, and we can just come up with questions amongst ourselves as to what we want to feel about this. So, so Vanilla goes, Nazis had zombies, factual. Assassin's Creed, TM, 100%. Assassin's Creed, yes. So yeah, and I watch a lot of period shows too. So I'm one of those people. RTK goes, it depends on what games you get your history from.
Like, I don't care that kids learn it from video games, but if you're gonna learn it from video games, make those video games actual, like, factional. Like, it's on point where the teacher doesn't have to go back and fix all your fuck ups.
Yeah, good point.
Like, it's really not that hard. Like, you can still have that action-packed game and have all this historical shit laying around that actually is in detail about the history that happened in that time. Not it being half-assed. Like, if you're going to put it in, you might as well do it right the first go-around instead of having some bullshit that the kid's going to say to the teacher later and look fucking stupid in front of everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, and I understand what you mean by that, and I think Assassin's Creed tries to be I mean, they have their own storyline, obviously, but they tried to be a little more close to factual. Obviously, you can only get so close to factual in a fantasy video game that doesn't have a real truth to
Yeah.
it. I mean, you can only get so far to, the truth as you can. But, games like, what is it? Like, God of War, talking about the old Norse gods and stuff like that. All these different games that have, historical elements in them that are embedded in a fantasy environment. Like Age of Empires had a bunch of countries that you could play as when you did your, campaigns and stuff. And
Yeah.
so, like there was the names of the actual heroes were real people that were in that time, and you made your own quote unquote real hero in your own country of whatever you wanted to represent. But and they tried to stay close to what would have been like the particular what is it, the particular products of the time, how you would have built the houses at the time. But there again, there's only so far you can go, and I feel like personally, and I'm not a big history buff. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not condemning video game history. Don't get me wrong at all. I actually think it's really cool when a game tries to incorporate factual historical elements into it. I think Assassin's Creed is really great for that. But when you're playing video games and you're getting history from your video games because of a storyline that's played from a fantasy perspective, the history that you get is going to be skewed. Because you're only going to get parts of the realistic that's mixed in with the fantasy.
Yeah.
Obviously, as Assassin's Creed goes, which is a great reference in general that TM made. Obviously, there wasn't an unknown hero that helped these factual people do these things, but the actions that happened in the storyline were based off of real actions that happened. It's just how you took your character through them. But I feel like, especially some kids nowadays, especially if they're playing these type of games, they're getting a skewed vision of how history was. And I'm glad that it's making kids more interested in history. Don't get me wrong. But when they go to class with the knowledge they have from their video game, they're only going to have half the story. They're not going to have the full story from what the teacher's teaching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, does it help a lot? I mean, back in the day, as a youngster, you just want to play, just shoot 'em ups, or like just play racing games and all the other stuff
Yeah.
as well, and you just want to enjoy it while it lasts and stuff. But I love how they try to bring in a bit of historical stuff, like. And I know you've all said it now, Assassin's Creed, because it is without doubt the best game in reference to nearby historical side of achievements and stuff. But
Yeah.
and I just hope that we get a few more like Age of Empires and other. There was some other types. I can't remember which one it was, but from that perspective, it does help a lot because nowadays I don't know what to say because back in the day, you just want to shoot them up or play games and stuff. Back in the day,
I mean, and and I like that. Okay, so I'm going to catch up with a couple comments because there's a comment on here that actually takes into account what I was talking about with this article as well. Vanilla says, as a kid, I did not pay attention to history in video games at all. I just wanted to kill things and stare at my avatar in their underwear, which I mean is 100% valid. RTK says, grand strategy games like Europa Universalis and Hearts of Iron really helped me with history. RTK, that Europa Universalis is actually the game they were referencing in this particular article. That's what they were talking about.
oh, okay.
Also said games in historical settings, in my opinion, are good if they evoke interest in the topic. Like the player knows to take the content with a grain of salt, but then after playing, learn about the history. 100%. That's my take on it too. And Vanilla says, shouldn't there be more of an emphasis on being taught what is fiction, since so many young people believe a lot of fiction is real now? And TM says when they're asked their teacher about the Italy stuff and ask about Ezio. Yeah, I understand what you're saying from that. I guess that's my point. Yeah.
Or Big Boss from Metal Gear Solid being in the atomic tests as well. So that's really good points. RTK says, like Battlefield 1 made World War One a whole lot more interesting to folks when it was released. Yeah, because it's just like a different aspect and how they pictured how World War One did, and that's what they did with like some of the other, like Call of Duty. Like, I'm not saying Call of Duty did it, but they tried to do a bit of the aspects of like, I think it was the last of the World War Two. I think it was World at War. I know they were the same characters, but they were different.
Yeah.
Except for the shitty running up the walls. That's just never going to happen in real life. So,
Hey! Don't ever fucking say that. We're moving up in the fucking future. Keep that in mind. There's new technology on a damn daily basis. You say
Good
someone
point.
can't do something, that gives them determination to go out and do it. So
sticky shoes that make you run up walls. Oh my god, that's so cool.
I mean, no, like there's so much shit. Like people like that are fans of Star Wars want to see a real lightsaber.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Spaceships and all that shit. Like they want to see that. All you need to do is put your mind to it and try to with as little money as you can, fucking make it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, the reason why I said jumping off walls were like because that was the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, which got downhill. That's what I was on about itself. But I mean, I would love to see I think someone did an actual real life lightsaber, not from the Star Wars, but there someone actually did one, real made.
It was attached to a backpack.
Yeah.
I
That's
saw it
pretty cool.
too, but that's still it's not. That's the closest we'll come to a lightsaber in I want to say the next several years, and people will try to improve it and make it better and more compact until they finally get down to the real thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean,
but they got a good basis so far.
TM says it's amazing, but at the same time, when do you draw the line? That's a very good question. When do you draw the line to, the historical elements in the fantasy? You know, how do you? I mean, the kids who got in this class, this professor that the article was talking about, that had interviewed with them, got into it because they played Europa Universalis, and because they were interested in they got into like it was either European history. I think it was a European history class. And it gives them some knowledge of the class of the history that they're going into, but not the right knowledge. You know what I'm saying? These people that really existed that are put into the video games. That's a good question, TM. Where do you draw the line? Where do you draw a line to making it historically accurate, or as close as possible, and making it fantasy? That's a very good question. So I'd like to hear you guys' opinions on
that. It's like how long's a piece of string? To be fair. It's true though.
That's why it's a discussion, Milk.
Well, yeah, because it's like when do you draw the line of it? I mean, it's a very good point from TM. To be honest, I think God will know everything to find out when that actually happens. That's probably the best answer I'm going to say. To be fair.
I personally was the kid that, when I learned something interesting historically through a game or whatever, I learned it even as an adult. Like I'm like, I wanted to look it up, and I wanted to like learn. And I do it with my period shows too. Like I look up the actual information about it, and I want to learn. I would like, oh my god, if only I could have been back there to see, how accurate this could have been. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm not a history buff at all, but it does get you interest in the topic. I think it's a good thing. But it's just a matter of knowing the difference between the fantasy and the real of the two. So
yeah, it's like like Nordic mythology. Like everyone sees Thor as that skinny blonde dude. Okay, that's not how he was. He was a big guy that loved to eat and drink. Had a red beard, and I mean, they just got it so far off. Like it's right, but it's wrong at the same time. You got to, if you want to be factual with it, just take the time out of your day, go look it up.
And on that goes in hand with like shows too, like Vikings, for example, the show Vikings. They try and be as accurate as possible with how the Vikings would have lived during that time frame, but no one really knows for sure, aside from what we have found with history and literature and in their settlements and everything. And so that kind of goes into the same hand in hand.
So the only people that will ever know what truly happened are God, and the people that lived there during that time period, and the kids that grew up listening to their grandparents' stories and kept passing those same exact stories down the line. Don't get me wrong, some of those stories are going to get exaggerated over time, but if they
Mhm.
learn to keep it the same and keep the religion how it's going, it should almost be factual.
TM says he was the
Yeah.
same. Says I was the same at the same time. Yeah, I was. Yeah, same as me. And TM goes, but how factual can you be, like King Arthur, etc. Those type of things. I mean, that's a good point. It's a very good point. I mean,
Like
we won't
Excalibur
know.
is a lore. It's a
Go
lore.
ahead.
You won't ever find that out.
Yeah.
I myself, like I've done a lot of research on King Arthur, like
Mm-hmm.
just out of curiosity. It's very fascinating. Um, like my dream home, like yes, I'm building that round table, and I
Nice.
plan like the seven knights where they center their swords. I plan on having a sword, like seven swords around that table that are kind of like engraved into the table itself.
Nice.
It's just it's cool shit that just go fact check everything.
Vanilla says, if the human race wipes itself out, does that mean aliens are going to think articles on WikiHow or how we all live? That's a very good point. We have a lot of documentation now, but if we lose that
Man,
documentation, what is
those
anybody going to
aliens
find
are
on
probably
us?
the aliens are probably up there eating popcorn. Like, let's see what stupid shit's on today's news.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What stupid shit did the humans get into today? So RTK on that comment, I thought King Arthur never existed and was just a myth. If correct me if I'm wrong on this, Ted, but King Arthur was an actual person. They have historical records that say he was,
Like,
but or he
yeah,
was,
but
or the character was based on a real person.
yes, but just like going back to Excalibur. Okay, supposedly that sword was returned to the Lady of the Lake.
Mm-hmm.
It only supposed to go. That sword only can be drawn back by their family's bloodline. So we won't ever know. I mean, just it's a lore and there's proof, but not the full details on everything. So you can only go so far about how far much research you can do. You can sit there and research for days and wind up with the same shit.
Yeah.
Just use your best judgment on it.
Yeah. And I honestly, and I like to get, like, I used to do his genealogy on my family and stuff, and I like to find those documentations that actually talked about things at that particular time that happened, so you could get that knowledge of what happened at that time, but also take into consideration that at that time people didn't have the knowledge they have now, so they could have easily just you know filled in what they needed to with lore and mythology to explain real life events too. That's been a discussion point for a long, long, long time. Go ahead.
Is it okay if I read this little article I just brought up?
Go for it. Discredit the article.
It's about King Arthur. King Arthur was a legendary British leader who, according to medieval histories and romances, led the defense of British against Saxon, uh, basically Vikings,
Yeah.
invaders in the late 5th and early 6th century. So, I mean, you got more like pictures and like, I mean, they're old ass pictures. Like these were the ones that you see carved into walls and stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Reliefs
I
and
can't.
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's proof that he existed, but no proof of the actual sword.
Vanilla says, I always thought Mulan was pure fiction, but no, Mulan actually did exist. That actually is a story that has been
Yeah,
romanticized,
yes,
but has actually happened.
yes.
TM goes, we all have our thoughts, and we just have to have faith in our beliefs and respect everyone else's 100%. And my channel is all about that, TM. RTK, you'd think someone with a legacy as his would left a lot behind that would still exist today, except for stories. It's a very good point too.
Yeah.
And TM, you're right. Legends and myths all started somewhere. Yes, you're 100% true. Urban legends have basis in reality. everything that is mythological or legendary now has a basis in reality. But the question is, how close, when games make these type of legends and these histories in there, how close coming to that skews the people who are playing the game, especially the kids who are playing the games, who are getting their history from the games.
Rooftop Korean. Yes, you're right, but it was later passed down to Vikings, just an FYI.
Okay.
Vanilla. SAX. Vanilla. Saxons.
He is a booker, isn't he?
Rooftop Korean, don't test me. Like, I got my other monitor pulled up. Like, you try fact checking me, I will also fact check it. Just an FYI.
Ooh, I'm all about it. I love it. Fact check battles. TM goes Transformers. So yeah, I mean, I love that video games are getting kids interested in history. I love that. That's great because as a kid growing up, I was never a historic person because I had the thought that, books, and I knew later, I came to the realization later, but I kind of had the idea back then that the books are going to skew a lot of stuff. The truth lies somewhere in the gray area.
Yeah.
So, I mean, books, yes, they tell the truth, but they don't at the same time. Why? Because they were written by humans that died. But you don't have everyone's story that lived in that time.
100%.
So
all
it's
we
based
have is
off
the people who did
opinions.
Yeah.
Opinions and facts.
It's like, okay, so for example, like when I was in school, I had a really cool history teacher in high school, by the way. We talked about the realistic shit about things, what our textbooks didn't tell you about. My teacher told us about. Professor, because I'm in college now, so I'm so used to saying that for so many years. But our teacher would talk about things that that actually happened compared to what the textbook said. And one of it was like the purchase of Long Island by the colonists by the Indians. So they say that a lot of books say that the Indians kind of got screwed on that particular purchase, that Americans took advantage of their naive mindsets about what they got compared to what they were given. But my teacher was like, the Indians were using this land that they had this land they didn't use. It wasn't good for anything they needed. It was on the other side of the water. They didn't use it for anything. They wound up coming out in the end on this particular purchase because they got shit that was usable from the colonists.
So I love history, and I especially love war. So I do a lot of research, fact check a lot of things when it comes to war. My teacher, there was a teacher I had back in like middle school and then one in high school. He would always say something and if it'd be wrong, I'd call his ass out on it.
Yeah.
He'll fact check it and look back and be like, yeah, you were right.
RGK goes, history is very fascinating, but if your books only cover a fraction of what happened and a teacher doesn't care, it gets boring quick. It does. You're right, 100%. And Vanilla says, history is written by the victorious and the petty. Yes, 100%. You'll hear totally different stories from different parts of the world about what happened in certain parts of the world.
Yes.
Compared to who the winners and the losers were.
Absolutely.
The only people that can tell you straight facts is the people that lived in that timeline.
Totally, 100%. We just need, what it comes down to? We just need to make a time machine so that when people are going to reference their shit, they can just go back to time, say, okay, this is how it happened. This is what we're going to do.
I want that DeLorean or the TARDIS. That's all I want, to be fair.
Thanks, TM. You're awesome as well. Thank you so much.
Now, I'll give you some advice then.
What was that? Sorry, mate.
I said, I'll give you some advice then. You said you want the DeLorean and
the TARDIS.
Get TARDIS. Okay. Make it and keep working on it until it actually works.
Yeah. That's true. TARDIS.
Look, everything is made in this world, okay? Like this bottle of juice, okay? Someone wanted something other than these nasty ass cigarettes, so they came up with vapes. It was some random dude that was in a basement at damn 3:00 in the morning that said, you know what? I want something different. So they made a change.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Ideals or every damn thing we have around us was someone's ideal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if you want it to
100%.
happen sooner than later, then best advice is get off your ass and do it yourself.
Yeah, necessity is the mother of all invention.
absolutely.
Whether it be necessary, like really necessary, or something that you just want in that moment.
Yeah, like it. No one else has to want it, but you.
Mhm. But you, exactly.
Yeah,
100%.
other people like and shit. Hey, you never know. It could be the next greatest ideal in the entire world, and you profit from it. You don't know, or it might just be seized by the government.
Yeah, that's possible too. RTK goes, I'm not white, so I'm not taking my chances with a time machine. Daddy goes, what's the father of all inventions? Laziness? No, necessity. Terminator timeline. I love it. Just don't make any changes to the history and you're good. Just be an observer. Don't be an active person in history. And you're fine.
Okay, so
Oh, the father? I don't know. I don't know what the father is of invention. Good question.
oh, that's good.
That's a very
Good
good question, Tyson Pie. That's a very good question. The father is oh, RTK got it. The father is curiosity. The father of invention is
Curiosity killed the
curiosity.
cat.
Curiosity and necessity, the mother and father of all inventions.
Yep. Just always remember, curiosity killed the cat.
It's true. And if you start staring at the void, one day the void starts staring back at you.
Oh, good deal.
True.
But if you had, funny enough, with timelines and time machines and all the other stuff, what part of history do you want to change? I'm not about personal life. I mean the actual historical timelines. Would you change anything different?
You talking to
Changing
me?
history, I think he's
Anyone?
talking to both of
Yeah.
us. Changing history is a very tricky thing because it makes waves.
It's so you're gonna do a ripple effect.
Exactly.
And it can either be good or it can be bad. You won't ever know till you're back in your own timeline.
That's true. Have you
Like I'm sorry, but sorry for interrupting, but if you're gonna use a time machine, there are rules to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you adjusting that one little piece can cause such a big effect on your life itself. Like you could have never been born.
True.
That's true.
Because you don't know whose bloodline you're part of, or if you changing it caused your great grandparents never meeting.
That is true. That is true.
So
we got a couple comments. I'm going to catch us up real quick while we're discussing this. Day somebody goes, I'd rather die nice as be my father. That's actually pretty awesome. I'd be okay with that. And Rooftop goes, like with curiosity, MFers start cutting open bodies during the scientific revolution. That's a good point. Vidal says, I wouldn't change history. It's too cyclic. I know what you mean. Because people are so flawed. I can't say the word. People are so flawed. We get better and worse at the same time at any age, and we always will be that way. And RTK goes, don't punish Germany as severely as they did during the Treaty of Versailles, but changing that would massively change the World War II. Wouldn't be started by Germany, but perhaps a war with the Soviets. Also, a couple comments from TM, since TM is not in my particular chat. Said that so that happened to me on the other comment. None, because you don't know what will change 100%, and you have to just accept what you is and make the best of it. So, I 100% believe. I don't believe as drastic as the butterfly effect, but I 100% believe in something similar. Like you can make a small change and make a significant impact later on in history because things happen that way, leading to other things. If America, for example, if America didn't close its doors while all that shit was going on outside of its borders, with other countries fighting over lands and stuff, and would have been open to these other borders, we might have had a different trade system than we do now. They were like, when shit started getting crazy, not even not even during like the world wars, but like during the fighting over the lands and stuff and the trade routes and stuff, when
Yeah.
America said nope, we're not being a part of this, we got our own shit going on, and shut their doors, that made America become itself sustaining country that it is, and then it started
Yeah.
opening its doors again. But if it would have kept those doors open, what could have changed that would have happened now? They would have still kept trade open. We might have had totally different trade laws. We might have had a totally different economy. We might have been on better terms with certain countries. Who knows what might have happened had they just done one thing? You know?
It's I do agree. It's like the ripple effect, but at the same time, it's just like you would like to see how it all unfolded.
Then go to that time period and just watch and don't do anything.
True. Adair says it's not the butterfly effect, though. I'll talk about it in a minute. Go ahead, Ted. No, go ahead. You're good.
I was going to say, basically just go over there and make sure everyone sees you as invisible, if you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do... I mean, kicking the wrong pebble in the wrong direction can cause a massive effect on the timeline we're in now.
Absolutely.
Well, that's what I was saying, Daddy Senpai. I don't think it's that drastic, but I think that things that can significantly alter, even small things that could significantly alter the things that could outcome in the end. Like if you would kick that pebble in the wrong direction, someone's cart might run over it and crash, and something might have happened to that person, and something completely changed way on down the line because things change differently for that person. But if it's enough to actually make an actual significant effect, even if it's a small thing,
it's like killing Hitler. Killing Hitler before he was ever leader, would have a drastic effect on timeline.
Yep. And TM goes, what if Superman was evil, or look at the Fallout series? Good point. 100%.
And Endgame.
Yep.
Absolutely. To be fair. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I do agree. Like, if you wanted to see how it all unfolded and just update the record books or update the historical books up to our current timeline, because it's just mad. To be fair.
Vanilla, I got that exact same notification from Uber Eats. And FPS Pro Gaming just popped into my chat and gave me 100 bits. All the love. Thank you so much, FPS. That's amazing, dude. Thank you. You're the best.
Thank you, brother.
That's great. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Nice.
I'm all about the love. I'm all about it.
Hello. Right. So, I believe that's it for our second segment of the main discussion topic.
That is. We had a nice discussion about that. About 30 minutes. It's pretty awesome. I love that. I love when that happens.
That's bish bash bosh, man.
Hell
bish,
yeah.
Bash, bosh. Totally. GG's definitely TM. RTK says, go back in time, give a random fella a few history books in their language, and leave. Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm watching Outlander. Okay, so that completely strikes a chord for me.
Absolutely. FPS Pro Gaming, this is no problem. I'll be okay. Well, and just joined in to hear the last few segments of the the sections of the podcast itself. Kel, where the hell have you been?
Hey, Kel, what's up, buddy?
Since I forgot today was Saturday. Unbelievable, Kel. Unbelievable stuff. TM says, love this. Absolutely. I'm glad you're loving it as well. And Danny Senpai, God knows what you're on about, mate. But why
he's talking about me watching Outlander is what he's talking about. Don't be a hater. It's a good show. It's a really good show. I love that show.
Don't cry.
Look, if you gotta brag that it's a good show, it's probably not a good show. No offense.
It's actually really popular. So that in itself sets that's a good show.
It must not be because I haven't watched it.
It's great, man. It's so amazing. If you're into history, you'd like it.
Oh yeah, and I'm also a very picky person when it comes to watching movies. And
Do you like
TV
history
shows.
about the Scots? Do you like history about the Scots? Because there's a lot of that.
Oh, that's loud.
Kel goes, lol, my bad.
It's all right, Kel.
Day, Senpai. Don't even. You hating.
It's not good. Don't trust her. Poor Fudge girl. Trans.
Oh Lord.
Hey, 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 you! Don't even
Don't even what?
call me that. No.
I've only said it once. And probably never again.
Vanilla.
Uh,
Forgot your safe word. I love it. TM goes, it's awesome. I'm glad. Highlander is the only good Scottish history. Bullshit. It's a good show. I like Highlander. I do. But Outlander is great too.
fair dues. So, we have done the first two segments. We've done the PC console news, and we've done the main discussion topic as well. I thought that went well, to be fair. I didn't expect about nearly 40 minutes of it, to be fair.
Great. I love it. I love it when we get in a good discussion like that.
Absolutely. This is where everything changes now. I wonder why? Because Fantastic Ted, Super Ted, I'm going to call him now, Super Ted.
His name is not Super Ted. You have to change your whole brand and everything.
Absolutely. Yeah.
No, Day Senpai, we love having you here. No, we still want you to come back, but I do get upset about being called that. Yes, 100%. Supernatural TM goes.
Just imagine if me and him was in the same chat.
I said you should be. The conversation would be so good.
Yeah.
No, don't call me that, Day Senpai. Don't. Do not call me that. Quit calling me that.
Little Smurf.
Oh God! You do know whenever that day will come for Ted's Gaming and the Daddy Senpai to join in on the podcast, there'll be no podcast ever.
It should be our another freeform episode, and just let us talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. I'm down for it.
Absolutely.
Bye, TM. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so very, very much. I'm glad you came in and chilled with us. And thank you for the bits. And thank you for all the cheers. You're amazing. You're amazing.
Same as what Trent says. Thank you so much, TM. But yeah, like I said, if you, Ted, and Daddy Senpai come into the podcast, it'll be the freeform podcast. It will never be any of the segments ever. Not even GTA RP will be included. It'll be
it probably will be because Daddy Senpai plays Xander, so
it'd be a free for all.
It would be a free for all. I'd be all about it.
It definitely be that, to be fair. So this is the third segment of the evening. And it's the most popular ones. See, Ted's absolutely loving this because he doesn't know what's going to happen next.
He does not.
He does not.
Vanilla.
Jeez.
So silly, Vanilla.
I'll say this every single time with Vanilla comments. He's a bugger. Absolute bugger. But yeah, this is the part where we're going to talk about the questions to the interview of the streamer. Now, Ted's Gaming has already been in the past and done the new interview questions.
Yes.
But this time,
the first ones. He hasn't done the new ones.
Yeah. I was going to say the best ones will be coming up now because these are the returning questions. These are like brand new questions where you won't even remember what we asked you from the last time itself. So it's absolutely fine. And I'll emphasize this again to anyone that's just joined into the stream. These are not all personal related questions like number or address or anything like that at all.
At least this wasn't last second, okay?
That's true.
Yeah, this is true. Last time it was very last second.
I woke up, turned over my phone last time. I was like, "Hey, streamer canceled. Do you want to be on today?" Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you were able to be on them though. That time was great.
It was, to be fair, that was class. But yeah, these are like brand new questions, and it's quite interesting to hear what answers from Ted as well. That happened to me too. The twinning. Bloody hell. But yeah, mad seas, to be fair. So I'm going to pass it over to Trans, who she'll take over for this part. Absolutely. She's going to absolutely love the question. So, Trans, over to you.
Oh,
All
Lord.
right. So we did premiere these questions with our last return streamers a couple weeks ago. But of course, it's always a little bit different. Sometimes the same questions get asked, but it's always a different streamer, so it's always a different perspective. So we're going to be all about this. So first question I have for you, just in general, is what particular goals have you achieved since you were last featured on our show?
I hit 200 followers.
Yes.
Get in.
Nice. Awesome.
That
Yes.
that night I will always remember.
Amazing. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, buddy.
If you want our autographs, Ted, just tell us now, and this is where everything all kicks off. To be fair, these guys have helped me to get 200 follows. They're freaking amazing. Sorry, Ted. I know that's what you would have done it on that one. To be fair,
You're all good, buddy.
I'm so glad that you hit 200 followers. That's awesome. That's a really good feeling. I'm glad that you made that milestone. That's awesome. We're happy for you, man. That's great.
Thank you.
Next question I have for you is, if you could co-stream with a famous streamer, who would it be and why?
Soviet Union. His name is like Soviet, not Soviet Union, Soviet Wobble. I'm over here thinking with Russians right now. My bad. But no, Soviet Wobble. Him and his buddies are they got the same mindset as I do, and we're nothing but fucking comedians.
That's great. It's great, and I've run with you before in the past, so I know what it's like running with you.
Oh no! Remember how Vet always asked me how I got my shots?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Now my buddy that I live with says that I'm a hacker.
He does. He just throws that in there.
Yep.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're pretty badass, so I mean, I never had a problem with you being on our team because you're badass on your own anyway, just in general.
Well, thank you.
Next question I have is, what was a game that you didn't expect to enjoy but ended up liking, and why? Now, this can be any game you've played. It doesn't matter if it's like, something that you play now or something you played in the past, but what is a game that you didn't expect to enjoy but ended up liking, and why?
I don't think I've really came across a game like that, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Like normally if I play it, it stays on my downloaded list. If not, it just winds up in the trash. Just being honest.
That's fair. I mean, it's 100% fair. I mean, if you've been interested in the games and you played them and you liked them all, then you wouldn't have an answer for that question 100%.
I got like 80 games downloaded onto my system. I'm running an external hard drive for that. But no, head back. Let's go with Car Simulator.
Okay.
Like, it seems boring, but just play some music in the background and try to fix up your dream cars. That's about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's always fun. I do that in GTA.
Good way to kill time.
Class.
Next question I have is going to be, well, I'm going to go down to the question. If there was a book series that you've read that you could make into a video game, or that you know of that you should make into a video game, what would it be and why?
I think I know one because it's been talked about beforehand. I think.
Well, what is it, Mal? If you think you know,
You mentioned about Thor. I thought you would have
Yeah.
thought about the Thor, like the comic
mean-
books and the Marvel stuff as well.
I mean,
I thought
yeah.
you would pick that.
Thor would be a good one. But if it were to happen, like, it would all have to be factual.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
point. Like, it couldn't be off, not even in the slightest bit.
Yeah.
But no, I don't read that many books. But if they would come out with a game of Life in a Way, where you could literally experience each part of life from the historical parts, but that's about it.
Cool. That actually would
Yeah.
be pretty cool. like going through different history periods and experiencing it. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty awesome. I'd be with you on that. All right. So next question I have is going to be PC versus console. Which do you prefer?
Oh, that's Ted's gonna kill you now, Chance, for that. How dare you answer that?
Come on, Ted. PC or console?
Well, since my PC can't really hold up against my PS5, I'm gonna go with my PS5.
All right,
PS5.
That's an
Get
ongoing argument. So we were like, we should throw this into our questions and see what our streamers
Now,
say about that.
now, if my PC could hold up to most games, I would definitely go with PC.
Okay.
But
I like the modular quality of
Yeah.
PCs. That's the best thing for me.
But how much would you have gone that far to if you picked the PC? I know you said it. Yeah.
Look. So there's a magical thing you can do with PC, and it's take this controller and connect it to your PC.
Yeah.
Bud.
It's pretty awesome.
So, yeah, I think I'll be good.
Yeah.
Vanilla goes, how thick is that PS5?
It's fucking thick.
Kel goes, oof, and RTK goes, console for convenience sake.
I did not expect that from Ted, but fair fucking play.
You should have expected this from Ted. We've had him here before. Come on. You should have expected this.
I know that, but that was epic with that, to be fair.
Kel goes, PS5 all the way. Senpai goes, I use an Xbox controller for everything on PC. And RTK goes, my PS5 got that dumpy with the disc holder.
Did you meant to say PC5? Is that what you're going to say?
No, I said PC.
You said PC. You're about to say PS5.
The only damn thing I don't like about the PS5. Okay, so all the PlayStations have always been a black, dark colored, right? Mm-hmm. This is fucking white, and it gets dirty like a motherfucker. I fucking hate that.
You do know this.
Yes, I can change out yes, but that's not the fucking point.
My PC tower is white too, so I feel your pain there.
Look, so normally like all of my stuff I have is black because where I come from work, my hands are normally fucking covered in them dirt and stuff, and I normally just hop on the PlayStation or PC right when I get home. Fuck everything else. Like to de-stress and go to bed. So yeah, I like all my shit a dark color, so you can't really tell if it's fucking dirty.
Touche.
RTK goes, PS5 is slim thick. Day Senpai goes, most of the PlayStations have been white. Now that I think about it, most of his PlayStations have been white. I had the dark ones. I had the PS2 dark one. The other one was gray. The first one.
I mean, shit, Malk. You saw Malnir today. What color was Malnir?
That's a good point.
That was the black itself as well.
It's just more of a utility thing, really.
Yeah.
RTA goes, I really like the white so far. No problems with it getting dirty. Only dust with it that I regularly white.
What color is this?
Yeah.
I mean, hold on. What color is this one? Dude, do I have to go fetch like the other 20 of these and show you what color they are?
Mine's gold. It used to have a black cover on it, though. Day Senpai goes, I think most of mine were special editions, though. And he's like, he polished it daily. That's how it got white. Oh my gosh. You guys. All right, next question I have for you is going to be, how did you come about your current brand? I think we kind of touched on this last time you were here.
With the whole, like, the name?
Yeah, the logo, the name, just the general analysis.
When Ted the movie came out, I ended up just using Ted. Just it fitted me well, and so PlayStation's Ted dipshit because you can't fucking cuss. So it's like the last two where it says shit. It's just sh___. I was like, not putting that as my damn streaming name, and just went with Ted's Gaming. And then one of my lucky numbers.
All right.
Fair enough. That's
Day
cool.
Senpai goes, I read the Lusty Argonian Maid. It changed my life. What, the Skyrim? The Skyrim, really? Or the Elder Scrolls in general? All right. So next question I have is, what is a tradition that you do, or just something that you do to hype yourself up before you go on stream?
Piss excellent.
There you go. Yes.
And just have the mindset of making someone's fucking day. It's literally what I do. Oh,
I know
not
you're
forgetting
about
G
that.
Fuel.
Hey,
Get
G
it.
Fuel. I have never had G Fuel. I have so many people who have gotten with them, and I've never had them.
9 tubs plus. I got like 11 fucking tubs.
Oh
of fucking
shit,
G
dude.
Fuel. Shit, I got one over here on the damn computer desk. I got one. What I'm drinking right now is damn black ooze.
Bloody hell.
I'm surprised no one's asked me why the hell my
them.
bottle's black.
I didn't notice it, so.
No. I thought.
Like I was waiting for someone to pop up and chat. What the fuck is he drinking?
G Fuel black ooze. There you go.
Yeah.
It's a very thin ooze,
Hey,
by the way, if it is ooze.
If you ever get orange vibe, get you some Jack Daniels honey.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Take you a swig of the honey and then chase it down with the orange vibe. It is amazing, but if you don't watch it, it can be a very dangerous combination.
I believe it, 100%.
So,
I completely believe it, because I used to drink Sparks back in the day. Anything energy and alcohol can be a dangerous combination.
Bloody hell.
RTK goes, bro, drinking oil. You didn't know Ted's Gaming got replaced? He got a whole new bionic replacement. He's now an android.
look, man, don't ask questions if you don't want answers.
That's a good point too. Jason goes, man, every time Mount gets a chance, he wants to turn the webcam on whenever I'm taking a swig of some liquid.
I guess this is my oil and this is my air.
I guess.
Have you seen how many times I hit this out through the stream so far? I'm over here nicotine high as fuck.
Have you seen how many times I hit mine throughout a stream, Ted? Come on, let's be honest.
Look,
that's nothing new to me.
I'm just sitting in the stream. I'm at 622 puffs.
I had to refill this thing. I had to replace the batteries in the middle of the show.
You've how many times have you refilled it?
I refilled it once so far.
Oh, this is like my 3rd or 4th tank.
I'm about to refill it twice because it's low again.
I kind of already changed my batteries once, and I'm about to do it again.
Yeah, I feel that on a spiritual level, Ted. 100%. This is why we're friends. This is why we're friends, because we understand the struggles.
Sorry. FP Pro Gaming. I'm so sorry for this. I didn't spot that. Thank you so much for the 100 bits earlier on.
Oh, nice!
So sorry about
that.
Love,
man. Thank you.
Yeah, I just saw the comments and then. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry it's a bit of a mad delay or that, but I was just reading the comments. I thought,
I'll just tell him you said that you thanked him later. That's my brother.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Thank you. Yeah, quite all right. Still here, bro. Nice one. So sorry, mate. I'll let you off. Don't kill me, please. I'm trying my hardest on that one.
Now look, you get in the game. We call him Ace for a reason.
Oh really?
Oh, shit.
Oh.
If you remember how you saw me sniping, like quick scoping and stuff.
Yeah.
Who do you think I learned it from?
That's pretty badass. I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Thank you so much for the 100 bits. I got it on time this time. Thank you so much for the
Hey!
Thank you so much for that, Ledge.
Oh, vanilla.
Oh no.
He learned it from you. Have you ever met Ted before this? I don't think you have. Last question I have for you, number 8, is going to be: what would you say is the best part about being a live streamer?
You definitely put yourself out there.
Mhm.
And I mean, there's risk to it, like getting swatted and shit like that. But if it happens, it happens. But the best part is just making people laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone has stressful fucking days out here. Like, the world is not all sunshine and fucking butterflies. It's nothing but hell, really. So, I mean, people come home to distress and sometimes watch us instead of playing video games or doing their own shit.
Mhm.
So, might as well be a fucking clown in a sword. And yeah, you're going to make fun of yourself, but it makes other people laugh and they can relate to you in ways that they can't with others.
Yeah.
That's 100% true because everyone
Completely.
has their different characteristics in each streamer as well. So
Yeah,
someone,
like you and Trance are different in a way. I'm different in a way. Everyone here is different in a way. But there's always someone that can relate to you.
Yep.
yeah,
Relate how your lifestyle is, how you act, your mindset, like every damn thing, and it basically lets them know that they're not alone.
And that's very important. That's really important, especially if you're going through some shit and you know that you're not the only person going through shit. It's really important to know that there's someone out there who's going through shit with you and you can rely on to help you through the shit. You know, that's very important.
Yeah.
absolutely. To be fair,
Absolutely.
and but like I said,
Oh no, it
it's
did not. I'll do it. I got it. 1 second.
oh. Just waiting for a minute. We're sorry for any technical difficulties, guys. We'll be back with you on this shortly on here.
There you
There
go.
we go. Oh, here we
Well,
go.
thank you for that.
Gotta show the love
All
before
right.
no worries. FPS programming.
Oh, FPS hit another 100 bits on my channel. Thank you so much. All the love to you, man. Thank you, bro. That's awesome, dude. Thank you so much. You're awesome. You're great.
Ledge. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
But
All
yeah,
right. So that covers all the questions.
I'm surprised
It
we're
wasn't
only
that
at 2
bad.
hours.
I know. That
Yeah.
gives us
Guys,
an hour
guys,
and 45 minutes to do Ask
For-
Us Anything.
yep. You gotta ask us anything. You gotta keep this till we hit 347.
For those who don't know, last season Ted was the person who had the record for the longest longest version of our podcast up to a point. Like for like 2 or 3 episodes after, he still held the record for the longest part of the podcast, and he
yeah.
would have gone longer had we let him.
Oh yes,
Okay.
I would have. I would have probably still be reigning champion.
Bye,
Absolutely.
FPS. Thank you so much. All the love to you, man. Thanks.
See you, brother. You be careful out there, bud.
No worries. But yeah, unbelievable stuff. So that was the third segment, and yeah, did you enjoy the questions, the newest questions on that one, Ted?
Yes, sir. Old
Nice one.
cream.
Anywho, he's a fucker, isn't he? He's a fucker.
Oh, damn.
Hey, look! I've already given Trans hell about saying Big Fudge, so it's my time to give you hell about Old Cream.
Actually, it's Cream Machine.
Oh, Cream Machine, my bad.
But I knew what Ted was about to say, or trying to get to that point. So
See, he already knew. It's okay.
yeah, that's why I just emphasise bloody hell, vanilla.
Tyson pie. It's gross. If it gets, yeah, I relate with you on that.
Yeah. Stop.
I'm not
Okay,
going
Old
anywhere
Cream
dirty with
Machine.
it. I'm not going anywhere dirty with it.
It's a fucking
Old Cream Machine's over there getting hostile.
Tyson pie perverts. Oh, come on. You know the innuendos are there when you say something. Don't even.
Look, you said it, Daddy Senpai, not me.
Ledge.
So
Hey,
yeah.
Daddy Senpai, you know, the only reason you said perverse is because your mind's in the gutter. If it wasn't there, you wouldn't have said it.
See? Exactly. That's my point. That's my point.
Touche. Touche that. So we've done the third segment, which was the interview with the questions to Ted's Gaming, Absolute Ledge, until he mentioned about the old cream scenario.
Okay,
which,
old cream machine.
There we go. And then now he's a bugger, isn't he? So now,
Shut up, Dave Senpai.
Yeah,
Someone is supposed to
what
read
are
my
you doing?
Bible. No.
You taking a bath for the next the rest of your life in holy water? Because even then, we still wouldn't be saints.
lol.
Look, man, I'm already on the train ride down to hell. I already got property down there. It's okay. Just let me know if you need a piece.
Lol.
I can probably find you somewhere to live down there. Don't worry.
Calling out to God. Oh my God, Vanilla.
So now, yeah, that's my expression as well, Ted. To be fair, it's just shock from Vanilla. So basically,
So you're still below me? Okay.
Oh shit! I already played some It's called Throne. Wow. Vanilla. I'm all about this. I'm all about it. This is great. I love it when our chat has their own conversation. It's amazing.
It's class.
Yeah.
That's mad, to be fair. So, whenever we do be able to get to the 3.5 section, which is the updates on GTA RP, we'll find out what happens. So, I'll pass you back to Trance to hear her thoughts of what happened on GTA RP from her side of things. Trance?
Okay, so there's not terribly too much to update you on. Married life is great. On Olivia. Olivia and Xander are still good. He doesn't want to hang. So the old mech shop that they owned up in Paleto actually got rebranded this week and moved to the city. So now they're moving things into the city now. We are no longer
Toledo?
Yeah, on GTA. GTA RP.
Oh. You said Toledo. I was thinking of Toledo, Ohio. I could say that. Okay.
Paleto.
Paleto Bay.
Yes, the good old Paleto Bay. So yeah, the shop was up there. It was listed as Rose Customs. It's been rebranded now to King's Customs with a brand new tagline, and moved to a new shop, which is a lot nicer and more Olivia and Xander style, because the old shop was. The old shop was more her ex's style, which is all well and good because there wasn't very many options at the time. But they're in the city now. They're starting to do more in the city. They just bought. Well, Olivia just bought her dream house, $1.4 million after taxes. So we're going to get that with a special interior. So that's going to be nice. But now she owns a house in Paleto, a little small house in Paleto, and a fancy house out on North Rockford, just outside of Rockford Hills. So moving up in the world, which is nice. There's been talks about furthering the family in the city. So there's that going on. And they're just looking forward. And Xander is all for it. We've had some really good conversations this week. Some deep conversations this week that they've actually been able to, talk things out about some stuff that's been bothering each of them and stuff like that. And, of course, Olivia's there for Xander no matter what. And, that's pretty much about it. They started their own organization, but I think that happened last week. And now it's actually getting a little bit of momentum, which is really nice. And, we're killing it right now. We're working on, they're both broke because of the big expenses, but working on moving up in the world. The shop has not officially opened yet. I'm hoping to make that happen sometime this weekend. I have been advertising that it's open, but at least we haven't actually had enough materials to do stuff. Now we do. So we're going to start actually putting stuff into motion with actually making money at the shop. So that's huge.
Nice.
Hey, old cream machine. You being asked a question.
And I have seen the question. I am not even going to answer the question.
He chose to ignore the question.
Come on, left or right?
I'm not even.
That's all you got to answer. Left or right?
No, I'm not answering the question.
People in
Look.
audio won't know what we're talking about. It's all good.
It's okay.
No. I'm not even
Come
answering
on, left
any
or
of
right.
I'm not saying a word.
Day Senpai goes, he only had a little bit of a breakdown. Just a little one, but that's okay. Oh, God, Day Senpai. Hey, that's not necessarily a bad thing coming from a female.
Bloody hell.
Not saying it's a bad thing.
Look, at least it's coming from Daddy Senpai, not Vanilla. Okay, so left or right?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Whoa.
No, north or south?
Yeah. I am not answering that question.
I love
Well-
watching Malk just squirm and try to avoid this answering this as much as he
Dude,
can.
you're like
And
a
they're
little
gonna ask
squirrel
it.
girl. It's okay.
I'm fine. This is a podcast where, trying to make sure to get everything spot on. I know what this is going to happen.
Trance.
I-
He's acting like
I
a
mean,
little
it's his
squirrel girl.
question. It's his question to answer, not mine. I mean, that'd be a little weird. I mean, it's your question to answer, Malk, not mine. I'm not answering it for you.
I'm not answering it.
Look,
to be fair.
every question deserves an answer.
They're gonna ask it and ask anything now. You know they are.
Yeah. But I will say, like what you mentioned about trans with the Final Fantasy 14 and GTA RP saga questions, which you kept dragging off.
I still haven't played FF14.
But you kept dragging. Well, poor Reese was asked that question, still didn't get the answer. I'm following what you're doing now, trans. Just not even answering the question.
Daddy Senpai, I know where that question is. I know where that question is going. So we're not gonna answer that one either.
No. So this is the Ask Us Anything part, guys. So thanks for trans for the GTA RP side of things and hear her side of how everything is going well, marriage, life, as well. So that's all good. To be fair, so congrats,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Congratulations to my character for getting married. Yay, Olivia! Way to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
I saw those videos, by the way.
So the Ask Us Anything part. So basically, you can either ask me, Trance, or Ted, or all of us, whatever question that you want to ask. And I will emphasize this: I'm still not answering that left or right question, whether you like it or not. So
Okay. North or south?
Or that north or south question. So,
Look,
good luck with that.
you said left or right. Okay, so
no, I said whether it's left or right, north or south, or whatever fucking question that's going to happen with that.
You didn't know about north or south till I said something about it.
Yeah, but I'm not saying anything. I'm just keeping it cool and calm, be collective. So anyhow, let's go straight into the Ask Us Anything part. So if you got any questions, guys, say it now before we stop the stream. This could be the shortest stream, maybe the longest, depending on how many questions that
Depends
can
on
appear.
how it goes.
Absolutely.
Look, if they can't keep it going, I can keep it going. So
I know you can, Ted.
I know.
I'm getting that 3 hour and 47 mark.
So an hour and a half at least. Trying to aim.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see how everything goes. So, from your perspective, Ted, what's your thoughts of what's your next goal? Because I know you said that you've done 200 followers since from the start of the podcast to now.
I ain't answering that fucking question either.
Why not? You're the one trying to get Malk to answer it.
Look, if he answers it, I'll answer it.
Oh, now the pressure's on. Now the pressure's on. Now you have to answer it, Malk. Because then our guest doesn't get to answer a question if you don't answer it.
I'm not answering that particular question.
Okay, then I'm not answering it.
not that question, but you answer any of the other questions. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So
no left or right or north or south. If you're not going to answer it, I'm not going to answer it.
I'm not. Okay. So basically, what's your next goal, Ted, for your
my next massive goal?
Yeah, because you said you've done 200 followers.
500 followers.
Nice.
And
This year or
hopefully
progressive
that'd
years?
be nice, but I don't think that's gonna go that far. But be optimistic.
Yeah.
You never
totally.
know. You never know. We'll have to wait and see if you do that, because I've seen some of the streams that you do, and they were absolutely epic. To be fair, absolutely.
Thank you, bud.
Coming, I really do enjoy.
You should stop by the one tomorrow playing Call of Duty if you want to join.
Yeah, I'll let you know with that and see what's happening. Like with the time difference as well, because our clocks change in the UK to go forward, I think, or an hour difference.
You
I
guys
think.
sprinting forward.
Yeah, so
Tomorrow.
yeah. So it's from tomorrow. So the time difference will be a little bit different. To be fair, so I'm just gonna look at the comments now. I'm not. Don't worry, Ted. I'm not even going to put that left or right or north south question on there. So don't panic or anything like that.
We'll just skip that one.
I don't know if this is what you mean, RTK. Is it better to shit in the sink or to sink in the shit? Is that
At least
all?
if you sink in the shit, you can wash it off. Shitting in the sink would be kind of embarrassing.
Hold on. You said sink in the shit. Okay. You
Yeah.
said you could wash it off. Yeah, with what? More shit?
Water. You can wash your clothes and your shoes.
I'm gonna have a fucking brain aneurysm over here, okay? Like gonna cause fucking Tourette's.
I mean, unless you're talking about having a bunch of like a lot of bad stuff, a lot of bad shit happening, and I've been there, so that's nothing new for me. How about you, Milk?
Well, I'm not gonna be. There's probably shit in the sink. To get it out of the way. To be fair, that'll be the answer. That'll be the answer to it all. Next question is for everyone. Which is one solo game you wish had multiplayer? Ooh, that's a good one, actually.
Fucking Skyrim. Fucking
I was about
Skyrim.
to say
Holy shit.
Skyrim. Having two Dovahkiins fighting side by side and killing dragons would be fucking epic. That would be amazing.
That's been the one game for the longest time I wish had fucking multiplayer.
Trying to think of one. No.
100% with you on that.
I'm
you
looking
sort of eye each other until you get tired.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a good one. Is it any game, like currently, or just the classics? Because classics, I would have loved to have seen the old Super Mario Brothers in like the old 2D.
Yeah.
Imagine 2-player or multiplayer, like on the sprite, like in the scroller version, to see who could get to the end. That would be epic. Those loads. Well, Metal Gear Solid, the first one. Can you imagine if you worked as a team to get from your objectives to get from A to B as well? I know they did Metal Gear Solid 4 and 5 and all the other shit. But
another. Sorry.
No, carry on.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, that'll be a good one.
Or at least give you and your buddy the opportunity to fight each other like shit. 1v1s. It was better.
That's a good point.
Definitely.
That's a very good point.
So, wait and see how that goes as well. Kel with the question. So it's the first one. Kel says, if you could, this is for trans. If
that's because we're both critters. That's why.
Fair enough. If you could interview anyone from the Critical Role cast, who would it be?
Oh, that's a tough one. Oh my god. I like them all really. Probably because she's from Kentucky. And because we have a lot to talk about, I think, and because I think she'd be absolutely hilarious, probably Marisha Ray. Because, yeah, she's originally from Kentucky, and she makes a lot of Southern references in the show that come out later that, because she's from the South, that, I completely understand. I completely get it. So, yeah, I mean, I absolutely would probably have to say, I mean, I like all of them, really. I mean, it was a toss-up between her or Ashley Johnson, really. But probably Marisha Ray, most likely. Ask her
Fair
what it's
enough.
like being married to the DM. How many of his models does he hide from you on a regular basis? Do he have them locked?
Lol.
Yeah,
Fair
probably
enough.
Marisha Ray.
Fair enough. Nice. Vanilla says for everyone, name one special item from a game that you would want to carry in real life.
Ooh, that's a really tough one. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of all the games I've played.
I would love to see the lightsaber, like the proper lightsaber. I know we've already made it, but there's the lightsaber that I would love to see carry. Like, don't mess with me.
Like, see, that needs to go in more detail because you're saying that you can carry in real life. Okay, carry as like on your person or carry within yourself.
Ooh, good point.
Oh, yeah.
Good point. That makes it even harder. I'm thinking it's like a physical item, I would think. I don't know.
That's a tough one.
That's a very tough one. I'm trying to think of like some of the really cool items that I always go for when I play a game and what I would want to have them.
I always think of like the Uncharted series, like when you do the collectible items, like those ones. And that's it.
He's tricking you.
Oh, he knows. Mount knows. He's used to this by now.
Vanilla, I'm not answering that question later on. I'm so sorry, mate.
You
But
can answer it in context of the question. See?
Yeah, but this could be leading to the left or right situations. No. No.
But oh damn. I'm trying to think of any cool items that, I would really like to have. I don't know. Like, there's so many cool items in games. So many.
So you wouldn't pick any of like the Final Fantasy series at all?
Well, I'm thinking about the Final Fantasy items too. About those items as well. Like maybe some of the really cool weapons, like the Gunblade's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Maybe something like a high-end Gunblade or something. Like Squall carries.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's a tough one. Like, there's magical properties to those Gunblades when you make them to a certain level, so I don't know. I mean, you might be able to legally use the RTK. I mean, if it's a weapon that's actually under legal reasons, or you could use it for just for shits and giggles, really. I take a Gunblade and just go hunting with the thing. What is that weapon? It's a Gunblade. Have you ever seen Final Fantasy VIII? Let me tell you about it. Keyblade too is pretty awesome. I don't know.
Keyblade. It's a very difficult one from my perspective because at the moment the only one I can think of is just the Uncharted series.
Okay, well, something from there.
But the problem is they had like all the treasures and all the other shit on that. To be fair, but I'm trying to think of the good one that they had recently, and I always just think of Indiana Jones with that cup. That's all I can think of at the minute. The everlasting cup.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I would love that, especially for streams. Never have to get up and refill it ever again.
Yeah.
So think of this combination, okay? So they didn't clarify whether it would be in you or on you. So imagine the skeleton key from Skyrim, right? You can get any door. And remember, Star Wars, even though they got the Force, they can't pry open the doors.
Yeah.
So I would take the Force and the skeleton key. I could get in anywhere, and no one would be able to fuck with me. Because I would be able to lift your ass up, no matter how big or how small you are, with just my hand. and toss you around like a motherfucking rag doll. Oh, you pissed me off? Well, fuck you too. Have fun.
Sheesh. Be gone.
Jeez.
Be gone, pest.
God's forbidden.
I don't know enough about
But
this.
but the Force has so much more abilities than just
It's true.
just that.
That's
like
true.
Vanilla.
there's plenty of shit to do with the Force.
You can do just about
Yeah.
anything with the Force.
Oh
really.
Lord, I just read fucking Vanilla's shit. That's great.
I told you we're used to this by now. We're 10 episodes in. We're used to this.
Ted's like, I'm only doing the one. I'm not seeing this again. I know this is the second time.
I'm not answering the lightsaber shit either.
What the hell? RTK deleting London and Wyoming. Why Wyoming? Excuse me.
RTK says you can delete one state county for UK. Which one would it be?
I don't know. Like, that's a good question. I guess I'm trying to think of all the states. I definitely wouldn't want to delete Alaska or Hawaii because those are pretty awesome. And none of the big states, obviously. I don't know. There's places where there's like jack shit. I might delete one of the places where there's like nothing. I don't know.
California.
Maybe delete one of the in mainland city states because then you have like a massive like lake.
Yeah.
If there's nothing there, at least have a lake.
Oh
like
no,
500,000 people.
When
in
I said California, I meant the whole motherfucking state.
Bloody hell.
They should just break off and become their own country at this point.
Yeah, like let me go see it for one day, and then let me fucking come back and I can just bye.
I've done it. We're done. There's nothing else there. I don't want to delete California because shit that I like is in California. So
Look,
like Critical Role.
No. Nope. Fuck that.
I think it's probably one of the like inland main states. I can't think of any one particular that I'd want to delete and just make it a big massive lake instead. I'd be okay with that. There's nothing there. Why would you even have it?
Yeah. To be honest, that's a hard choice. To be honest, because it's just like, what do you want to delete, destroy, or just replace?
Big red button.
Yeah, you get that all the time.
Nope, I'd pick the big red button over damn California any day of the week.
I was saying the big red button on the state or county. Come on.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll go for that then. Yeah, Vanilla, I'm not even going to answer that question, so I'm sorry about that. I don't know if RTK says what's the point if you can't.
No, I think it was just a comment on what we were talking about with the weapons.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Your next question would be by Vanilla, which is for everyone favorite chip, crisp, and flavor.
Thanks,
favorite
Ted.
chip or crisp flavor?
Thanks,
Nice, Ted. Hey, you're hired. You start next week. My favorite is usually anything that has to do with ranch or cheese. Usually.
Oh, okay.
Anything, usually. Like I had some really good like Cheez-Its that were like puff Cheez-Its, and they were like really good and rich, and I loved them. I think they were white cheddar or something. So yeah. One of those two.
How about you, Ted?
Go fuck yourself, because I don't eat chips because of my teeth.
Oh, damn, dude.
Like, my wisdom teeth grew in before I ever got them removed. So they pushed forward, and shattered a good bit of my back row on the bottom and top. So I had to stop eating chips. And that's so been sad. Since I was like 18.
Those Cheez-It Puffs I was talking about, though, they kind of like are a Cheeto, but they're a lot softer, and they tend to melt in your mouth, so you don't have to like chew them per se. They're really good.
You haven't tried Skips then in the UK version. It's not chips. It's like kind of like a crisp flavour, but it's like it's like bubbles in your mouth. It just melts in your tongue, and that's it.
Day Senpai. Okay, so I don't think it's an actual question. Who's the band that played that song, Thunder? Are you talking about Imagine Dragons?
No. You did not.
RTK.
Oh, Imagine me dragging these nuts across your face.
I walked into that. I knew better.
Oh, God.
No, the reason why I said that is because RTK said 21 Pilots. And I was just correcting false information.
I fucking knew where he was going with that. As soon as you said Imagine Dragons, I was like, oh, Lord.
Day Senpai, I should have known that was coming. I should have known that was coming. Clip it.
So me and my buddy, we listen to that song almost every morning, and one of us will look at each other and goes, "Who sings that song?" And so if I say it, he'll say, "Imagine me dragging my nuts across your face," or I'll say the same shit. So as soon as you said Imagine Dragons, I knew exactly where the fuck that was going.
And I've heard him say that, ask that question in City to unsuspecting people before, so I should have known better. I should have known.
Hey, you like CDs and tapes?
Ledge.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So, Day Senpai, I'm not even going to do that because Trans has already answered the question on that one. Vanilla says, can't eat chips. No! Poor Ted. Ted's eyes were grey. That's what Day Senpai says. Make sure you clip it because that will need to be checked as well.
Let me look for it.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
I should have known. Okay, you got me on that one, Day Senpai. I should have known better. I was walking into a trap on that one.
Oh no, you didn't walk into the trap. You walked into the entire room. That was a fucking trap. It wasn't just a small trap. The whole room was trapped. It was the whole fucking trap. It was like no. Like you should have stopped as soon as you heard me saying no.
Yeah.
Period.
Wow, that was an ambush, RTK. You're right. That was a major ambush. It was crazy.
No, that's like asking a random person, like, "Hey, you walk in a room full of dicks. Which one you choking on?"
That's a good point.
Hey, Mal, I got a question. If you walk in a room full of dicks, which one you choking on?
How about try to do your moments like fuck off? Absolutely not.
Hey, I got another question for you. If you woke up in the middle of the woods with a condom hanging out your ass and grass stains on your knee, would you tell anyone?
Ooh.
Would
you? I don't think you would. I think you would keep that to yourself. Yeah, I think you would.
It's probably best to keep it to yourself.
Absolutely.
Vanilla answered your question, by the way.
Yeah. If there's one drink that you can make sugar or alcohol free but still retain its flavor, which would it be?
Hey, Vanilla, at least you know now, like, if you fuck him in the woods, he ain't gonna tell no one.
That's a good point.
Malk, I just tricked your ass into answering a really fucked up question.
There was no way to save yourself from that, Malk. There was no way.
No. So the next time, for future reference, for any fucked up joke like that, just simply say, I don't answer gay questions.
Yeah. Not answering any questions at all.
Avoiding that road. We're not going down.
Yeah, I am not. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know.
Fuck's sake.
Retain its flavor. Probably like sangria.
Oh,
sangria.
Vanilla answered that
Love
question
sangria.
about walking in the room full of dicks. All of them? What a fucking whore.
Vanilla will own up to. Will completely embrace that though. Totally.
Yeah.
So what about you, Malk? What drink would you make non-alcoholic or sugar-free and still keep its flavor?
Uh,
You're stumped.
so I would love to have the Sun Comfort.
Okay.
Sun Comfort, but obviously I know it's a proper drink, like Jack Daniel's drink, or yeah, Jack. What?
I told
Oh,
you 100%, Ted. I told you Vanilla would embrace that. 100%.
he's a nutter, isn't he, to be fair.
It's great.
Um,
Well, while Malk's
so,
thinking, do you have one, Ted, that you would make non-alcoholic or sugar-free and still keep its flavor?
Mm.
I said sangria because I like the fruit notes in sangria. I mean, I like getting drunk off of sangria too, but a Red Bull, really? All right. I mean, no accounting for taste on that day, senpai. Just saying. But you don't like your taste buds? Is that what it is? You hate them? Y'all are just so quiet trying to think about your drink over there. Oh my god. Who knew that would be what silenced both of them? You said SoCo.
Yeah. Okay. No, I said Sun Comfort or Jack Daniels. I mean, Coca-Cola, they've had the zero version of it anyway.
Zero's not bad, but it's not the same. It's not the same.
Yeah. I just want to hear what Ted says. No.
Well, Ted's thinking real hard over there.
Yeah.
Our audio people are going to have some dead air. They're going to be like, what the fuck's going on?
We're sorry for the technical difficulties here, but Ted is still thinking on the answer.
On this question.
Yeah.
Listen here, old cream machine. I'm just thinking.
You're still thinking.
Still thinking.
It's a tough question. The only reason why I thought about it is I was thinking about the flavors I like. That's all. Hey, senpai. He's going to start using that now.
That's a really good fucking question.
Because most things, they lose their flavor.
Sundrop.
Sundrop. Ooh, yes.
Yes.
Like that was like that was my childhood favorite fucking drink. Like my
we have them here.
So yes, but them being sugar free is fucking disgusting.
I'm saying that Sonic near us sells Sundrop on the fountain.
But
literally, I can go down the road and pick up a Sundrop right now in like 10 minutes.
They only sell them in the stores here. But
yeah.
No, my papa got me hooked on that. We'd go hunting or on hikes and shit, and that's what we would carry sometimes.
It's good shit.
Yep.
I like it. 100%. 100%.
Now, alcohol. You leave my fucking alcohol out of this, okay?
McDonald's Sprite, RTK says.
No. Mad, to be fair. I'm trying to think of some more questions.
Well, RTK has another question for us.
Let's see. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Sorry. You are sentenced to death penalty, but you can choose how you die. What do you choose?
I don't care. Just make it quick and painless. That's all I ask.
No.
Don't draw it out. Just make it quick and painless.
Let me skydive. Like, let me jump out of a plane with a cigar in my mouth.
That's a good point.
So not only am I getting fucked once, I'm getting fucked twice. The last damn thing I'm gonna see is my ass.
Old age dummy, RTK says. Skydive for sure. Vanilla agrees with you guys on that one. Kel goes, I work at McDonald's. I can confirm those things break down so often about the ice cream machines.
Yeah.
Fuck, now these batteries are dead. Son of a bitch.
Mine are still okay for now, but I've been hitting this thing a lot. Daddy Senpai goes, I'd love to box a wild animal. Maybe it's the Russian in me, but let me fight a bear.
Look, man. Face up, so I can act like I'm just like fucking like laying down
Just
on
chilling.
the clouds.
Just chilling. I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
Or better yet, let me try cuddling a fucking grizzly bear one time while smoking a cigar and drinking vodka.
That's what Daddy Senpai's like, box a wild animal.
Nah, like not any wild animal, a fucking grizzly bear.
Yeah.
Or what would be even better, they let you train it, like raise it from a cub, and that's the one that eats you in the end.
That's mad. That is.
That's like, that's kind of fucked up.
Look, my mind's fucked up. You should know that by now. Shit.
I do know this, Ted. I'm just saying that. I just thought about that. I was like, wait a minute, it's a little fucked up.
It's just like, how long has he fucking thought about this?
That's a good question.
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
For me, for this death penalty, just pay, like, just get it out of the way. Just do it.
FPS is a really good point. Gator wrestling, how often do you get to be killed by a dinosaur? 100%. That's pretty badass.
Just trying to see if there's any more. I don't know if
Ooh, RTK's got these interesting scenarios. I'm all about it.
You're not home. Your house is invaded. You have an automation system that lock them inside, call the police, and sound any song at max volume as an alarm. What
Look,
song?
man, look, you don't even have to call the fucking police, okay? Look, I got Mountaineer in my bedroom, and the first damn thing that's gonna pop up is all the lights will go red, and fucking God dang it, it's a fucking old ass song. Fortunate Son will play, and it will say, "Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker."
Mine would probably be one of the most, well, thanks to the people that I met in GTRP on all of my lives, one of the most epic racing songs I've ever heard, and I still listen to this day, and just like is awesome sounding, would be Saint Punk's "Empty Bed."
Hey, RTK,
It's a great song.
remember, you call 811, not 911.
Death by snooze. Days in by how long are they in the house? We're philosophically answering this question.
Long enough to call 811, I guess. You do realize what 811 is, right? That's who you
I
call
don't ever
before you
use
dig a
it.
hole.
Oh, nice. Nice. Tequila. My vanilla says my alarm would be tequila.
Jeez.
I'm sorry, but if you break into my house, I hope to God you are right with God. Otherwise, you're gonna get same day shipping. Period. Is your life really worth what the shit I have inside?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Me and my buddy fire our toys outside the back door, and you think it's gonna be a great idea to fucking run into the one house that's armed with a fucking arsenal. Look, man, you come down the fucking hallway, you might not get Mountaineer, you might get Stubby, which is gonna blow your ass fucking back all the way at the end of the damn hallway. Plain and simple. I'm sorry. I might have to replace drywall, but it's okay.
Dave Senpai goes, I want to drive them crazy, so like Barbie Girl if it's a long time. On loop.
Remember, this is all like theory, like kind of like theory off the top of my head type shit, okay?
Yeah. We've had these conversations with you before, Ted. It's okay.
No, like you gotta remember it was just off the top of my head. I didn't plan none of this shit.
Baby Shark on loop. I love it. FPS. It's great.
Oh, dude, that would drive myself fucking insane.
Or the hamster dance. Imagine hearing the hamster dance on loop.
So
I'd burglar a house and dance to Barbie Girl.
So my buddy I live with, right? He's in the military. Well, not in the military. He was in the military. Let me reframe myself. But he was on a mission where he got it was a training mission where they acted like they were gonna get out of there. It's like a little island or some shit, but they took him in and his other buddies, and they played a song called Boots. Look it up, Boots, Boots, Boots. It's a fucking 2 hour long. I want to say poem or some shit, but he told me he's like, one weekend, sleep deprive yourself, play that with the lights fucking off, or every once in a while set your strobes on in your room. And I was like, okay.
Nice. I'll
Fair
look it up
enough.
now. RTK says their song. RTK says his song will be Dance Monkey.
Dance Monkey. Lol. RTK says, how do you feel about mint chocolate chip ice cream?
All about it.
I hate it.
No
Go fuck
hesitation. I'm all
yourself.
about it. I love mint chocolate. So good.
But man, those are fucking fighting words.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm talking to Malk. He says he fucking hates it.
Oh, I'm about to say, don't be at me.
Ted.
He has
No,
the strawberry cheesecake ice cream though, Ted, and I am so envious that he has that.
Oh, go fuck yourself even more.
See?
Hold on. Let me reach in my pocket. I think it's right here. Oh no, sorry, I'm all out of hero cookies.
Oh. Fair enough.
Vanilla says, if I ever play GTRP, I'm gonna rob someone and play Barbie Girl the whole time. I'm down. That sounds great. Barbie Raiders.
Barbie Raiders. No. That's mad, to be fair. Right, so I'm just trying to see. Is there any more questions, guys, before we stop the stream?
No. There's gotta be more questions, or I'm gonna have to keep this shit going. We give
And he will, and we know this from the last time.
I know, but we need more questions.
No. If they don't come up with some, I will. They're gonna be
we could
pretty
play the
fucked
acronym
up.
game again. That'd be fun.
No, they'll be fucked up. Remember that.
We could play the acronym game again.
Okay.
RTK got one for us.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, RTK had one before that. Yep.
Yeah, I'm about to press it, then FPS just caught me with a click. To be fair, RTK says, what is the scariest thing you witnessed with your own eyes?
I don't know. Honestly.
I don't know. To be fair.
The dangers that the kids at my job get into on a daily basis. Like, I'm like, oh my God, you're going to fall and bust your head. And I'm going to have to call the cops and your family. And, well, your family's probably here, but I'm going to call EMS and everybody.
It's funny as you said that.
I mean, okay, I'm not going to lie. I liked to get into shit when I was a kid. I have my own handful of collection of scrapes and bruises, and some of them are scars. But I mean, let's be honest. Like, I mean, kids think they can do way more than they can, or they don't think about the dangers and what they're doing. And my heart like leaps every time I see them do it. I'm like, whoa, okay, let's not do that.
No.
I mean, I haven't had any other really scary events.
No, you said EMS and all that, and it brought back this one memory of me crossing the road at the Rod Runs and almost got flattened by a fucking EMS and fire trucks, along with some corpse. Out of everyone, it had to be them. Couldn't be a random fucking car.
Oh, I think I got one.
Like, just imagine, okay? You're just walking across the street just like everyone else, and everyone just fucking scatters, and you're just still walking just to be met with fucking EMS, fire trucks, and fucking cops behind. The people that are supposed to be there to protect you and serve and make sure you're okay are the ones that are about to end your fucking life.
Oh, God. Oh. That's so
yeah.
ironic.
It's you don't know how to say that in those words. To be fair, it's
It
just
is
like
ironic.
it's just ironic, isn't it?
Look, I had to give you detail. I'm a very detailed person. You guys know that.
I'm okay with it. Like I'm just saying that it's
I'm
an ironic
happy.
situation.
Yeah,
What about you, Malk?
yeah. The one that scariest thing that I witnessed was, when you cross over, just as what Ted was mentioning about the EMS stuff. I was going to work, and I was with my mate who was catch the transport itself. And what happened was we both looked, and the bus was just out of nowhere, just about to come, and I was just about to I caught my mate, pull back, and I was like, shit, he could have collided with that bus. And I was like, fucking hell. That was scary shit, to be fair. Scary shit.
So, here's another one. Are you done, Malk? Or?
Yeah. Carry on.
Yeah. So, my uncle, when he was alive, he was a fucking crazy ass motherfucker. Like, didn't give two fucks in this world. Didn't care who the fuck you were, type of person. Like, if he drank, he got violent. So, he came over to the house one day, and imagine yourself disarmed, and this motherfucker sticks a gun up in your face.
Holy shit! Damn.
So that's about the only other scariest moment that I can technically share.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's deep, dude.
One, holy shit.
He just did it for shits and giggles too.
Two, again, holy shit.
Yeah.
Three, oh my fucking god.
I think FPS has heard about that one before. Can't quite remember. Yeah, that's when Tristan was here.
I am. I mean, mate, can I just say, I'm glad you're here now. I'm glad you're here now. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you don't know what. Yeah, welcome to the US. Yeah,
I just look back and laugh at it, man. Like
Vanilla's got a point.
Like, I wouldn't expect anything less from the man. Like, dude, he literally beat the shit out of a dude just for shits and giggles with a guitar. Almost brought this dude to fucking death. Like, my uncle was fucking nuts.
Wow, that's crazy. That's wow. That's just wow.
He was fucking crazy, man. Like,
sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, Vanilla's just welcome to the US. Absolutely. I've never been to the US.
Yep.
Now
we're going to try and rectify that at some point, Malk, aren't we?
Yeah. And you have to come to the UK.
I need to come to the UK. You need to come to the US.
Look, I'll give you a little advice about the US. Watch on what parts of town you walk in and how you act. Otherwise, you're going to leave here with more holes than you started with.
That's a good point. He's got a good point. I mean, but every country has that, though, right? Like, every country has their version of that.
Yeah. A bit. Like, it just depends on the characteristics and how you judge or how you deal with it at the time.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I can't answer because I've never been to the US, but I mean, I would love to go to the US just to see trans Ted if you do the same place and stuff. But you know what I mean, like in general, just to experience it as well, like just for enjoyment. I mean, that was it. Don't get injured. Period. You will not. That's true.
Vanilla's right.
That is true.
That will give you a heart attack.
Okay. All right. I'm going to ask you two questions.
Yeah.
Because in the UK we get free NHS, which is free, like healthcare stuff.
Nope.
I know you said no with the free stuff. I understand that, but what's the highest or worst paid? Worst paid health prices that you've seen or
I mean,
experience.
you can go in without health care and leave with a bill that's like thousands and thousands of dollars and millions sometimes, depending on how long your health care stay was. There are people in this country that are drowning in medical bills.
Like, I'm not drowning in medical bills just on the fact that the company I work for, we got really good health care. So, like, I can have a kid for like $1,200. Or ambulance for me is like, I think it's like $500. But I mean, worst case scenario, you come over here with no health care, you gonna get fucked in the ass, and hope to God you brought your own KY jelly.
Truth.
Sure.
100%. He's 100% right.
You gonna go into the doctor, say I don't feel good. They gonna run some tests. You're like, oh, this is gonna be cheap. No, motherfucker, you better have like 15 bands on your ass, because that's what you are gonna need to pay it off.
Yep, he's right. He's
and you better hope to God you don't have to stay overnight in the hospital. They give
you meals, but those meals cost.
Meals, the bed cost, everything, even the air you breathe.
It's expensive.
They gonna fuck you a new one.
I mean, you don't even realize, Malk. You don't even know.
I'll have to rethink about the meetup then as well.
You can come and visit. That's fine. Just hope you don't get injured while you're here.
Yeah, like when I told you about bringing your own KY jelly, I literally meant bring your own KY jelly because you don't get fucked. Guaranteed.
Yep.
Sure.
If you get injured while you're here, yeah, they charge you for everything.
They charge you for the water. Water.
Water bills. That's the most plentiful source in the world. You pay for it.
That's probably the cheapest bill you're gonna get is the water one.
Yep. Truth.
I am gobsmacked that.
You don't even. I'm serious. You don't even know, man. You don't even know.
No, it's not that. I knew about the health price in the US is ridiculous. There's no free scenarios itself. So, but what I'm gobsmacked at is just basically like, I just can't believe that you don't have the same result like the UK. Do you know what I mean? I wish they did.
Yeah, we wish.
100%.
That's shit.
RTK is 100% right. When it's cheaper to get a ticket abroad and get yourself treated there, is cheaper than doing it in the US.
I'm still fucking gobsmacked with that.
Yep, and
like,
it depends on $300.
Hold on. Like, give me a second. Let's see if I can find it. Where is it? It's around here somewhere.
I'm still gobsmacked with like how
Dude,
you guys deal with it.
This right here, okay? This alone, without the healthcare I have, is going to cost your ass definitely over $100.
Well, that's what Vanilla was saying. Average is $300 across the country.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it has 200 puffs, but do you realize how quick this shit can go?
Yeah.
Like, fuck, man. Dude, I got medicine all around this fucking house that I got to take. But there's sometimes, like, you wean yourself off the medicine long enough to stockpile the shit so when you do need it.
Exactly. They tell you to not stop taking steroids, but some people stop taking them just so they have them if they need them later. Like if they go into an asthma attack, you get what would effectively what is the actual pill, Ted? Do you remember what it is?
For asthmatics?
Yeah, when they want to open up your airwaves.
Oh, it's this right here.
Yeah, there's that. But there's also the pills they give you. It's the steroids.
Dude,
effectively.
I've never had the pill.
Prednisone.
I've always had this.
Prednisone. So when my ex, who is an asthmatic, like a severe asthmatic, would stop taking his prednisone, so he would have it for a future when he had a worse asthma attack. And they tell you not to do that. They tell you not to just stop the medicines like that, but you have to, so you have them for later.
That's some pretty fucked up stuff.
Yep. And
They fuck you
prednisone's
every which
cheap,
way, but
comparatively.
Sunday, and even then they still try to fuck you.
Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
That's the point.
imagine this, okay? You buy land to put a house. It's all paid off, right? No, you still pay property taxes on that shit.
Yep. Property taxes, the value.
Well, dude, if you look at our checks, like our check stubs and shit, we pay the government more than we should.
I'm considered a low income person because I make less than $20K a year, and I still pay 20% in all the taxes I pay. About, give or take, about 20%.
That's
Yeah, like
wrong.
it's like US is fucked.
Yeah.
Plain and simple, man. It's fucked all the way around.
It's just crazy, dude. It's crazy here.
Everything here has been monetized. Like every fucking thing.
That made people.
This is probably the most depressing conversation we've ever had.
I know.
But it's real. Like, it's real. Like, we're not over exaggerating this shit. It is, I mean, there's always a little bit of exaggeration, but
yes,
what we're talking about is not over exaggeration. It's real.
I mean, that's just. I'm still shitting gobsmacked with that because it was like.
Do what?
RTK's got a point.
You can just
Just mad. To be fair,
man. I do appreciate it.
It's just mad, to be fair. And like, how can they? I'm still gobsmacked with that.
Hey guys, can we give my buddy here a whore yeah?
Hey, what's up?
No, he wants a whore yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like still on stream, but on yours? No, we're on theirs.
You have to send it.
You just pull it up. It should be hosted on my channel.
Vanilla did it too. Oh
You can pull up the stream on my channel. It should be hosting there.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's crazy here, Malk. Seriously, dude. Like, it's insane. Like,
I know. I mean,
people don't realize in other parts of the world, they don't realize how expensive living in the U.S. is in healthcare alone.
Bro, how much do you think this is?
I reckon it's going to be about $200, $300. I reckon for that.
This is
For
fucking vape juice.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about like the pills and stuff. Oh, sorry, my head's gone.
Oh, bro.
Probably about
We've broken out.
yeah.
We've blown his mind with the expense in the States.
I reckon $50. $50 for that.
God dang, if it's still that fucking much, I better stop vaping.
Mine's 25.
25.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll get mine for about 20.
Yeah,
$20.
Dude, I went through my lunch.
But mine's bigger than yours is. Mine's bigger. My bottle is bigger than yours. So.
No, what is yours? 100 milliliter?
I'll tell you. Let me see.
Because I get the
100 mil. 100 mil.
Yeah, no, it's still 100 mil.
Oh yeah, RTK, you're 100% right.
But
People living paycheck to paycheck, barely scraping by 100%. Hi, Grim. What's up? All the love to you, man. Welcome to the streams. Yo.
But, yeah, be prepared to get fucked any which way but Sunday, and even then you still get fucked. So, like I said, bring your K by each other.
Yeah. So if you come to visit, it's not so bad. As long as, nothing happens while you're here, which is good. But if you live here, it's a totally different matter.
That's just I think Malk.exe is just broken after all the American prices.
It's
just
insane, dude. Heard y'all also got almost no maternity leave and no paternity leave at all. No, there is no paternity leave, and depends on the company that you work for how much maternity leave. It can go anywhere from, depending on who you work for, I think it's anywhere from, I want to say 3 weeks to I think a few months.
Vanilla there has a good point. Hey, Mal, how much does kids over there pay for school? Like just basic
College
education.
for university.
No, basic
For regular
education.
basic education? Yeah, basic education.
Good question, actually. Um, I think it's just like the normal, like if it's like the normal primary and secondary schools, they just go from like just you being placed at the time. So I don't know
Yeah.
exactly the pricing itself, but I know college was okay because it was just like because it was the next stage of education. University was a killer because when you choose a course, it just depends on how many years you did the course. For me, I had to do a loan for like they give you a loan of like I think it's 9 grand at the time when I was doing it for like this is probably about 11, 12,000 dollars I think for the 3 years, but that was just like planned. Yeah, it's like like 10k, 10k, 12k. It just depends on what year you did it at. To be fair, but that's
I
the
pay
I see in
1,000.
the
At
UK.
my current job, I pay 1,000. At my current university, I pay 1,000 per credit hour.
what?
Yeah,
What?
like we get
A
fucked.
3
Like
credit hour class for me cost me 3,000. That's not even including tuition. Like any if I'm on campus, my boarding. If I decided to go on campus, that's not including the tuition fees that they add on there, the tax on there. At least $500, if not more, depending on the university. But mine is 1,000 per credit hour. By the time I finish school, I will have paid over $128,000 in school.
he just made this man. His mind just fucking blew up.
He's exploded. He doesn't even realize it. Yeah, it's insane. Like it's crazy. Students go to school to get better jobs to pay more and then have to spend all that pay towards their student loans, which means they're not making much money at it after all.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if this is true or not, but like in the UK, if you because we've got like we have to pay back the loan because we always have to pay
We do too.
because we have to pay for the back of the loan. I don't know if there was some rumors. I don't know if it was 100% true, but some people like did not pay the whole student
Hell
loan.
yeah,
They got emigrated or lived somewhere else, a different
What?
country, for like over 30 odd years, and because of that, they've written off the debt. To be fair, so it just depends on.
It
written off the
follows you
debt.
for the rest of your life. Student loans here follow you for the rest of your life because they can
But
keep
even-
collecting on them.
Yeah,
And don't even get me started on studying abroad. There's a reason why I've never studied abroad. It's at least $2,000 to $3,000 for a semester of studying abroad. That's not including your day-to-day expenses. That's just the travel and board.
that's just mad. To be fair, absolute madness.
I'm not gonna get into politics on that RTK, but I mean, you're not wrong.
Still mad, to be fair, but I'm still gobsmacked with like. I just can't believe that. Say you got a cold or like you need like medicine.
no,
you know.
Dude, getting sick over here can like some companies are reasonable and some are not. Like you can go from having your job to calling in sick and you better find another job.
Depends on where you work and if you got paid time off or no paid time off, or even unpaid time off. You can lose money if you're sick if you get unpaid time off, but they'll give you the time off, but they won't pay you for it. And if you're sick, there's nothing you can do about it. I was out of work for 5 weeks, and thank goodness I had plenty of paid time off to back it up.
Yeah. Well, like at the UK, it's just as I said, it just depends on which company you work for and stuff, and if they are respectable or not. There may be some that may like. There's one called sick pay, which is like statutory sick pay stuff. Yes, you do lose like pretty much not a lot. So not a lot. It just depends. There's like a certain percentage of your wage, or a particular amount that make a criteria itself. It's very complicated with the other scenarios itself, but overall, if you do get sick and you've had a surgery, you're coming up, or have something like that, and you need time off, you have to be you have to be what's the word I'm after? Make sure you get everything set up and everything ready, because that sick pay is just not going to cover for that month, and you will lose out that next month because of the following calendar month that you do. To be fair,
that's why when people have to go into surgery, if they can, they'll take a leave of absence from their job and just not get paid. But know their job is there when they come back.
That's gobsmacked.
And that's only if they can. Some companies offer it, some companies don't. You can get paid for a small amount of time, but that's it. Like legally, you can get paid for I think it's maybe 2 weeks, something like that. I don't think it is, but that's it.
You're meant
if you have to go longer than that, that's it.
Yeah. Just this radicalized, you're like, damn, yeah. I'm still gobsmacked. I'm still gobsmacked with it.
We still have questions we haven't answered. We've just been talking about the expenditures of life here. We have questions we still haven't answered.
All right, next question.
Coffee.
How do you like your coffee?
Black.
I like it with cream and sugar. Well, not cream and sugar. I don't drink with the sugar as much anymore. I usually get a flavored cream, like a sweet cream, and I just make that my sugar as well as my cream. But I add extra of it just to make sure that the flavor's there.
No, just
very blonde.
Coffee. I drink coffee just like my mama and papa does. Just black.
Fair enough. I have a mixture. One, it depends on days when I've had a bad night and I've got to work and stuff. One, it could be the black coffee if I feel I need the kick, or I do have a coffee but with milk and 3 sugars. That's it. That's all I have. There's different types, but there's not different types of coffee I have. But I'm not a big coffee fan. But I only need it when I need something to perk or get something to kickstart the EXE itself. To be fair, but that's how it is, really.
On that discussion, Vanilla said chances are if you get sick, go to the local pharmacy because doctors will charge you for a consultation and a prescription to expensive version of local over-the-counter drugs. But I will say those 800 milligram Motrins, fucking amazing. If you're stuck on a life raft after a cruise ship crashes, who would you want to spend your time with? Fiction, non-fictional, living, or dead? If I'm on a cruise ship, I'm probably brought my games with me, so anybody that play a game with me, just pass the time.
I'll join your chance.
Hey, yeah.
There we go.
I probably brought Betrayal at House on the Hill or Munchkin, one of the two, if not both. Maybe the acronym game. We play some games, pass our time.
How about you, Ted?
What's your Ted?
He's thinking.
Ooh.
He's thinking.
Look, man, if I'm stuck on this fucking life raft for like the rest of my damn life, give me someone that smokes a lot of fucking pot.
Dude.
So basically, my brother, let him bring, as much as he can. That's not gonna sink the motherfucker, and I guess we'll just sit there and cruise until we get back to land. I'll be high off my damn ass, but I'm gonna enjoy the time I got.
Damn right.
Damn right.
Don't forget the rolling papers.
Oh yeah, or just bring your pipe. That works too.
Yeah.
Oh, Vanilla.
You mean bowl, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can use a regular pipe for it too. Either would be fine.
So,
Vanilla says I'd be on a life raft with George R.R. Martin so I can finally hear how Game of Thrones continues.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'd be cool with it. Just saying. I mean, I don't have any particular person of interest that I'd want to be on the life raft with, but me and anybody who's play a game with me, I'm down. We're good. We'll pass our time till we get to land.
Nice. We've done 3 hours and 11 minutes so far, guys. Ted's really trying to eat to get to that half an hour guys, we've got half an hour left. He really, really wants this to happen.
It's a little bit more than half an hour, but yeah.
Yeah, 40 minutes, sorry. So we need to try and that's a good one, Vanilla, actually. For everyone, what game do you wish had a mature rating but didn't?
Hmm.
Um,
Like you wish that it had more mature content in it, maybe? I guess that could be it.
So, Vanilla, to emphasize your question, do you mean more mature content, or do you mean a game? Vanilla says, "Yeah." Do you mean mature content, or do you mean?
Yeah, Vanilla was
game-
answering me, saying yep.
Yeah, mature content.
Skyrim, yeah. We can get mods for that.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about actual in-game shit along with the mods. That'd be great. That'd be fucked up, but great.
Final Fantasy would be pretty badass if it was mature content. They're pretty awesome. More blood, more gore.
They've done Resident Evil.
Say Olive wouldn't be just in GTA at that point. She'd be over at fucking Skyrim. Yeah, give me that L bottle.
Smash Bros had Mortal Kombat gore. That'd be pretty cool, actually. I'd play that. I'd play the shit out of that.
Is it that one that said finish him? Or was that something
Yeah.
else?
Hold on. Round 2. Fight.
Yes.
Mortality.
Brutality.
Yes.
Finish her.
Yes.
Finish him. Oh man. Don't say too much for Vanilla stuff because they'll think of it the wrong way. Finish him.
I didn't say him. I said her. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Right, Jade. So yeah, that's completely legit. Okay, I think that's all the questions up to this point, unless you got a couple more. Speaking of which, I gotta check something real quick.
Okay. Trying to think. Ted, have you got any other questions that you'd like to know?
Oh, thank you for that follow. I didn't get the notification. Thank you so much. That was amazing. Thank you, Xavier.
I'm thinking of a question that I could stretch out for quite a bit.
Well, I can't stay too much longer. I got to find out how the night's going with the boyfriend, and I got to go get him if he's ready. But I can stay for about 15 more minutes.
So that's 3 hours.
So
no, about a little more than that. I can stay for about 20 more minutes, give or take.
So 3 hours.
Because we started late, guys. Because we started late. That's why.
See, Vanilla has a question.
I was going to say, have you got one, Ted, before I ask Vanilla's?
No, ask Vanilla's. I'm still thinking.
Okay. For everyone, what do you find to be the most annoying game trends?
Ooh, something that annoys the shit out of me. Whiny, bitchy ass main characters. Whiny characters. They drive me nuts. I just want to kill them right there and there. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm doing all the work for you. You just back off.
Have you ever played Until Dawn at all?
I have not.
No. There's one character I just
No, I know exactly. The one with the fucking Wendigo in it?
Yeah.
Bro, I literally streamed that on YouTube. That was my first ever fucking stream I ever did.
Yeah.
And it scared the shit out of me. Dude, I do not like fucking horror games. Fucking hate them.
Yeah,
that's right. I was saying we need to get you in Phasmophobia last time.
I played. Now that game, I might try it one day, but I tried fucking what was that Outbreak or fucking God dang it, what's that damn mental asylum game?
Don't know.
Resident Evil?
No, not that. God dang.
Outlast.
Yes, I tried number 2, man. No, I got chased down by this tall, ugly motherfucker. And I sat in the fucking building for 10 minutes or more looking through the fucking windows to see where this big bitch was. No, fuck that. Once I realized I was safe behind the doors, no, fuck you. I'm done. I fucking hate horror games. If you seen me play a horror game, feel fucking special. That's all I gotta say.
Would you ever do it for charity though?
Outlast
If you're getting
franchise where the
called.
men are crazy and naked.
Look, if I had to do it for charity, I'd do it for charity. Am I gonna like that I'm playing a horror game? Fuck no.
But it'd be such clippable moments, Ted. It'd be amazing.
No.
Watching your ass get scared to hell. It'd be great. It'd be the best.
No. Like there's a cards you can go get for my stream. I even customized one because I saw it off another dude's stream and I wanted it really fucking bad. So it has Woody pops up on the screen and goes, Buzz, look, there's an alien. Like for when you play Alien Isolation and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Like
Nice.
fuck that.
That's awesome.
I do. I'm in the trend where I just absolutely hate horrors, but I'll do it just for the lols and just for banter at the same time, and Phasmophobia and stuff. And it's fun, but at the same time, it shit me up the first time when I did it with Shani. To be fair,
Yeah, that was crazy. Vanilla goes, I ride public transit. Horror games don't bother me anymore. Public transit is a horror game in itself, but in real life.
I mean,
I know, I've been there.
What's the worst one that you played? Was it definitely Outlast was the worst one, Ted, that you played of horror?
I don't really play that many horror games, so yeah, we're gonna go with fucking Outlast.
Okay.
Doesn't play horror games, and with good reason.
Like, I think I would rather play Until Dawn again than to play that fucking game.
Damn.
I'm surprised you didn't
There's a game I've been wanting to play, but I know it's just like fucking Outlast, and it's called Bunker. And it's a fucking serial killer that's trying to chase your ass down.
Damn.
Shit. To be fair. Bloody hell. To try not to mess about with it, to be fair.
Try not to.
If I'm right, it's called Bunker, but yeah, fuck that.
There was some that I want to play, like from the Until Dawn series. I've like Man of Medan, I think it was the first one where there's the ghost ship. That looked like it shit me up, to be fair. But I bought the game to try it just to have a laugh. Yeah, just trying to play that.
No. I think The Forest would have to be second on my list.
Vanilla goes, new horror game idea, public health care VR.
Oh god. Bro,
public
you're gonna
simulator.
You're gonna cause old cream machine over here to have a fucking heart attack.
It is like a horror game when you get that bill.
Hey, look, me and Trans don't have to play the public healthcare VR. We already live it.
We live it. We love that shit.
Hey, here's the funny part: you boot the game up, and it finishes with the bill in front of your face.
What? Just like slapped like that?
Like literally, it's start to finish. Literally, the game boots up. You see the bill. It ends.
Vanilla. Well, he would blow a gasket. I think he'd blow a gasket.
I'll be trying to get my next ticket back to the UK as soon as possible. To be fair, when that happens.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna roofie yourself and get the fuck out of here. Trust me, you're never gonna want to remember what happened over this way.
Yeah.
Like I said, visiting isn't so bad, but living is the different. It's the big difference.
Yeah,
living here.
it's not bad until you gotta go to the fucking doctors.
True.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Is there any? I
still haven't heard nothing back from the boyfriend, so I might actually be able to stay a little bit longer. We'll go as long as we can.
4 hours. Here we come.
I don't be that long, but it'll be a little while.
I think Ted wants to do that. He wants to try and hit the
He
4
wants
hour
to hit
mark.
the 4 hour mark. He didn't hit it last time. He wants to hit it this time.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm being reigning champion of this season. And
it
all
wouldn't be
the
so
other
bad if
people-
the time zones weren't jacked up and we had to change the time and then Malk made us late. It wouldn't be so bad if that was the case.
and look, and I'm gonna be reigning champion until someone can beat that time. It's my goal.
True.
So the biggest, so the largest time that we had last season was 3 hours 57.
Oh,
just
4
read-
hours, here we come.
But that was the longest from last season. Daddy Senpai, the first episode that he did was 3 hours 52. That's the
So we did go
longest
higher
episode.
than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all started on time.
Yeah.
So.
We started off on time.
At
Ironically. At 3, yeah.
If we started on time at 3 my time, then we would be fine. I'd be cool with it. 100% go 4 hours. Let's do it. But we didn't.
Pressure.
So I can't.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Trans, have you got
Yeah,
any-
it's gonna be a 7:30 night because he's pretty much ready to go after everything's cleaned up. So I'll be leaving here in about a little bit under 15 minutes.
Oh, pressure moments. So, Trans, have you got any questions? from your
No,
side?
not off the top of my head.
Not from the top of your head. I'm waiting for Ted to answer to get his questions because if he wants to aim as high as he can, he's got to do it.
Ooh, shivers.
Oh, that's a good one, Vanilla.
Ooh, yeah.
Would you rather date a superhero or an anti-hero?
I have an answer for this, but it depends. And that's what I was going to say. It depends. Because, for example, Olivia and Xander in the city. Xander's all about the villains. He likes feeling like a villain. So he does. He likes to be a villain. So she's fine with that. But I don't know. It depends on who. Like if it depends on that person. Depends on how they came to be a superhero, what type of superhero they are, what type of anti-hero they are. It really depends. There's a lot of variables on that one. Because it could go either way. It'd be fine either way. Like if they're the anti-hero and they're the anti-hero for a reason, I'd get behind that. As long as it's not some crazy psychotic reason. But do they have a reason? I can
So
get
who's the
behind it.
anti-hero then? Trans.
I
Who's
don't
the
know.
anti-hero?
I'd have to know the reasoning behind it.
That's a tough one. Actually. Really tough. I definitely would date a superhero.
Okay.
A woman superhero.
Yeah, I like how you had to clarify that.
Yeah, I had to do it quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
before Vanilla got back in here.
I was expecting a comment from Vanilla like, I could be your Superman.
That's why I had to say it quick so they can stop this quotes from Vanilla.
I just saw it in my head just running through right away. It's like, yep, I know that he would say something like that.
I'm waiting for it, Vanilla. I'm waiting for that comment. Here we go.
An anti-hero, I need some selfish bastard to save my life in danger, not sacrifice it for the greater good. Save my ass! Like I said, it depends on their reasoning for being the way they are.
Yeah.
If
Just
it's a good
depends.
reason, I could go either way. Be fine.
Ooh.
I'd go with Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman,
Wonder
100%.
Woman.
100%.
No questions asked.
Wonder Woman. Yeah. Get in. Yeah.
No. Look, I chose her. You can't pick. No, fuck that.
No, I'm not picking up. I just said, oh.
He's understanding your reasoning behind it. Is what
Yeah.
he's saying. He understands why.
I'm
He gets it.
not taking your girl. That's it.
I never said she was
You're a
my
fantasy
girl.
girl.
I just said you
I'm
couldn't
not
choose
stealing
her
your fantasy
anything.
girl.
I was
It's
just
okay.
like-
Olivia beats down any chick that seems like she's flirting with Xander, so it's all good. Don't
Fair
even
enough.
look at my man. You were laid out or shanked. Whatever I can reach first.
Rejected.
Allie was like that too, but Allie was a lot more aggressive about it.
Shit.
At least Olivia will wait to see if the girl is flirting with Xander before she does something, or try and resolve it first
Yeah.
peacefully. And if it continues, no, she won't have it.
Oh. So let's get some questions. Trying to think of some good questions.
Well, I literally have like 10 minutes, so
10 minutes.
I should wrap it up.
What soon?
Yeah, because I got
Okay.
like 10 minutes before I have to go out there, water up the truck, and then go get him.
I didn't know you had to water up the truck. You didn't know the truck took water.
The truck is leaking. The radiator is leaking in the truck right now, so we're filling it up with water every time we leave the house.
What villain would I date? The chick from
Ooh.
Kim Possible.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Fucking thick.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Just saying, you know.
I don't think there's any like villains that are, because since I'm female, I mean, and I'm into men. I don't know of any villains off the top of my head that I would date. Can't think of any.
Yes, Vanilla. Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about.
Shiga. Okay. Oh, bollocks. I'm trying to think of names now. Yeah, no, there's pause. I'm trying to think.
Got Catwoman,
Yeah,
Poison
that's
Ivy.
Yeah.
Poison Ivy.
Oh,
No.
fuck. You already chose this shit.
I'm trying to think of like the Marvel villains too.
Mm.
I was trying to think of if there's any female Marvel villains I can think of. For you, Malk.
Yeah. I'm glad you emphasized that.
For
Thanks,
you, not for
Jazz.
me.
I was going to
Hey.
say.
Hey, don't forget Thor's sister now.
Oh,
Got a point.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's a little crazy. Craven the Hunter.
Well, it seems like he needs a little crazy in his life.
Good. You can use it.
Live dangerously. Trying to think. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, go for that.
Poor sister.
Go for it. Go for
Okay, all right. Okay.
that.
I see it. I can see it.
You can see it.
I can see it.
Yes.
She's a little off the rails, but that would just make your life more interesting.
Just
Yes,
ease.
it would. And then you wouldn't have Vanilla come at you left and right.
That's true. No, I think Vanilla would still come at him left and right.
No, he wouldn't. Not with that crazy woman by his side.
Oh, yeah. Vanilla would be dead if he looked at Malk with that crazy bitch.
Yup. Oh no, Vanilla would still try to get a fucking threesome going.
Probably.
No. Right, I'm trying to think of some more questions.
Dude, I got like 5 minutes. We don't have time for
No.
questions, Malk. I gotta go.
You always try to
Legit,
fucking
I like
make me
gotta
go.
go. I mean, unless y'all want to continue without me. You're kicking me out, aren't you? You're kicking me out, aren't you, Malk?
We didn't say that. You said that.
You said that, not me.
No,
Or
don't
Ted.
be taking my shit. That's my thing.
He says that to me anyway. Anyway, I do have to leave in like 5 minutes, guys. So.
Well, what the hell? Then I'm not gonna be able to top this season's record.
I'll
If
tell you
come
what,
back, man,
if
It's
you want
true.
to come back during the season,
let
you
us
can
know.
do that. Let us know.
100 one night stands or one amazing one night stand. Like, what are we saying here? Like that one amazing one night stand that's going to last you the rest of your life, and you're going to be with that person, or what?
I don't do one night stands. I don't. So
I don't
neither-
either. I don't either. But just for the simple fact of this question, so that one amazing one night stand is going to last you for the rest of your life. Okay, if that's the fact, then I'll just choose that one because I can continuously fucking the same woman for the rest of my life, and I wouldn't have to worry about catching shit.
But that doesn't make a one night stand anymore.
It
One night
leads to
stand-
more.
No, it'll be
Yeah,
one epic
yeah. So she
stand.
fucking calls you up like fucking 2 months later, like, hey, you know that one night went well. Let's try it again. It was a one night stand. It just proceeded to more.
Yeah.
Touch you, Milk, because I don't do one night stands. I
But
can't
if
answer
it
the
not,
question.
and if it's not that way, then I'll just take the 100 one night stands. Fuck it.
To be fair,
It's a
I
whole
don't
new
know.
meaning. For some reason, my mind went to like Arabian Nights. I don't know why.
Arabian
Yeah.
Nights? What?
Because I mean, there's a line, you know, like Arabian days, more often than not, are hotter than hot. In a
This
lot
is
of good
not-
ways.
This is not saying 100 Arabian Nights and 100
Vanilla
Arabian
got
Nights.
it. Vanilla got it. See, I just threw my with 100 one night stands. Like that's what made me think. I don't know why my mind went there,
What,
but it did.
100 Arabian Nights for one night stands? Is that what you're trying to think of?
I
as
thought
well?
about the song.
You thought, yeah, like you said about the fudge situation last time.
Yes,
You was,
that was only
Yeah.
a fleeting thought. Thank you.
yeah,
And
yeah.
and it went away like as quickly as it came, so it's okay. But I mean, for some reason I thought about Arabian Nights because I thought about the song.
Hey, Mal, serious? Like this, this is a very personal question. You still a virgin?
I don't think so. I don't think he is. I don't think you are.
Being
I think
honest,
we
being
talked
honest,
about
just
girls
I'll-
you've dated in the
you-
past.
You want me to be honest?
be honest.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we'll give you 42 virgins.
42.
42.
Fair enough. Oh,
Like no shame in that, man. Like there's no
No.
shame in being a virgin, bro. Like serious. Don't
No, especially
look
not in
at it
today's
being
not in
so-
today's
like,
day and
no.
age.
like no, like people these days that are still virgins, like hold on to that shit till you
Totally.
find the right woman. Like
Legit.
swear to God. Like if I can't say if I could go back and take mine back from that.
That
Yeah,
one
we're not.
night.
Yeah, well, it wasn't one night; it was multiple nights. But we ain't gonna get into that. but the point is, I would still have mine if it wasn't for her. But yeah,
I
we'll
do
talk
not like the circumstances of how I lost my virginity and who I lost it to. I would rather have lost my virginity to somebody who I dated later on.
I
That's
mean,
my
technically, mine was to my first ex fiance, but yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying that my circumstances. 42 nagging virgins. Screw that. Get someone who can appreciate the experience.
42 mils. There you go. It's the final offer.
Totally, 100%. Get some experience, man, under your
Just-
belt.
just
Go
think,
for it.
42 mils, okay? Not
Imagine
not
what you
only
would
do-
learn.
Not only at that point after 42 mils, you would learn a lot of shit. And they also come with snacks and toys.
Truth, 100%. You can't.
I,
go
I,
wrong with
ta-
snacks
I
and
would
toys.
take 42 mils any damn day of the week.
Where do I need to sign the contract?
Remember-
Itself?
Remember, dude,
We gonna make
experience
this
is-
happen now.
experience is knowledge, bro. Like
Dude, yes.
knowledge is knowledge, experience is knowledge, knowledge is power.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I had to
Cool.
shoot off, which means unfortunately we have to start closing down the stream, guys. I'm
What the
sorry.
fuck? I like how we end this on a fucking sexual note. That's great.
I mean, that's just how it played out, okay? Just how it played out, bro.
Oh.
It wasn't intentional.
Mm.
We got on this conversation and it went a whole nother route. So I'm just saying.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I have to go though. Like literally I have to go.
That's what she said
So
as well.
I
Exactly
would
what
like
she
to start
said.
doing the closing for the stream for you guys. Thank you so much to everybody who popped in. I'm taking your job now.
Yeah, thanks. I was about to do it for you, Trans.
So thank you so much to everybody who
Thank
came
you.
and hung out with us, all the new people who popped in, all the bits we got on Malk stream and my own. Thank you so much to Ted, the amazing Ted, for having a wonderful 3.5 hours. We had a great time, had a wonderful fun conversation. Always a great pleasure to have you here with us, Ted. Thank you to the host with the most, Mr. Malk over here. You are amazing as always, buddy. Love you, man.
You
We've known each
are.
other forever.
You are. You are.
And
Well,
then there's
thank you guys
me.
for having me.
Of course.
Absolutely,
Hey,
Ted.
the Trance, next time you gotta
Yeah.
clear your schedule because we're gonna make one long ass.
We'll make a
stream.
4-hour when the schedule is
Oh,
fixed, where we
oh,
can do a 4-hour.
yeah,
Ted.
We'll
and
do it.
we gotta get Daddy Senpai up in this motherfucker.
I
though.
legit think that you and Daddy Senpai would probably be the most legendary episode ever.
Like, there'd probably be a lot of clips out of that, but yeah, like
Be amazing. It'd be great. It'd be so
A
good.
lot. There'll be 42 clips
yeah.
as well.
42?
There'll be just specific 42 clips.
All
Yes.
right.
Nah.
We love
Yes.
you guys. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for making the Bish Bash Bosh podcast what it is. We are so happy you guys come every single week. We love you guys to death. And you know, I guess what's the sign off usually that you do, Malk?
What's that?
What's the sign
It's
off
not
you usually
69
do?
clips. Hey, remember, it's 69. Well, it's 68 because once you get 69, women normally blow a gasket by then. Or if you do get 69, what comes after 69? Mouthwash.
Oh. So Malk, what's the sign off that you would say on this normally? Since I took the ending from you.
No, you carry on. You took over from me.
I don't remember what it was.
You
always
don't-
think,
no, no.
you think
You
me, you
remember.
think our guests, you say you're the host with the most. What else do you say?
Right. I'm going to say thank you to Ted Scary for the legendary stream, as always. You were welcome back this season to try and aim for like at least 5 hours, 6 hours stream with
Oh,
that'll be good.
oh yeah. Hey.
That'll be good.
Yes, vanilla.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, mad seas. But thank you so much. I'm glad whatever happens this season, you've been like from. I just cannot believe that you hit the 200 followers. I hope you do hit the
Yes.
500.
Thank you, buddy.
And wherever you do like subscriptions or anything that you got other targets going, just keep it going because you're an amazing bloke and don't stop whatever you're doing. Just be yourself. Be the comedian guy that you are now, and that's what I love about it as well. Absolute epic. Thank you to the hostess with the mostess, Trans Gamer Girl. I'm taking over because she forgot the ending.
Well,
of
thank
mine.
you both for having me. I really do appreciate it.
Of course,
It's all
Ted.
right, it's all
Anytime,
right.
buddy.
I was your host with the most retro Wolf Life, aka Malk. And episode 11,
Shit, we're only 7 minutes away.
7 minutes away. I know.
Can't.
I know.
I gotta go.
I know. Don't worry, Trans.
I
Patience.
gotta go.
I'm just nearly finished.
Episode 11. Where were you with that, Malk?
Yeah. Don't worry. Anywho, we'll say we beat that. But basically, thank you to everyone that's contributed to the stream. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you to everyone that's got the bits, the
Yes.
chats. The chat's gone mad again.
Mhm.
Mad.
All about it.
Scenes, to be fair. And episode 11, I believe we've got another guest coming next week. I
Nice.
can't remember the name, but from the top of my head. But we will have a new guest next week for episode 11. And I'm going to speak to Trans. This is going to be something brand new. Because on the audio, if you're listening on the audio, there is an option that I could add called bonus content. So we might have an opportunity for a bonus content if you're listening out on the audio side of
I would love
things.
that.
So
Amazing.
we'll have to wait and see. But that'll be in discussions with Trans and try and see how everything goes as well. So episode 11, don't miss out. Ted Scary, do keep going what you're doing because you're an amazing guy. We're all about to shoot off. Take it easy. Peace in the Middle East. Ta-ra a bit. Bye-bye.
Hi, guys.